Yerk! Let's go! Cam's a shit kicker, 2 bombs in the lead. Soul Dragon Cougar's no time for fatigue. And he's a shit talker, stirring up the show. Never played a shift, but he's ready to go.
The Cam and Strick Podcast is brought to you by Stifel, one of America's fastest growing wealth management and investment banking firms. Rooted in St. Louis, where success meets success. Welcome into the Cam and Strick Podcast, episode number
373, baby.
Presented by Stifel.
Yoink. Merry Christmas to all, by the way. Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah. This is our last episode until Christmas break. We take a couple weeks off, so I just want to say Merry Christmas to all.
And goodwill towards men.
And what?
Goodwill to men. Isn't that how it goes?
Goodwill to men.
No, goodwill towards men. That's
Merry Christmas?
I think that's what you say.
Jesus.
Goodwill towards, what do you say?
Screeching halt. It stops to a screeching halt.
You know what my favorite
It stops to a screeching halt, this
Christmas
podcast.
song is?
Son of a bitch.
Little Drummer Boy. I used to sing that. I used to sing solos in the church.
You look like a little drummer boy.
Hey, listen, I used to sing solos back in the day.
Oh, yeah?
And in fact, I told the Blues, because they needed an emergency national anthem singer, that next time they're in a jam.
Lies.
I said I'd like to sing the national anthem.
I will say this, last night, it was cancer night in Enterprise Center.
Very emotional.
The little girl, and I saw her upstairs, the little girl that did the national anthem, like,
She did a fantastic
job, girl. Sweet little thing. She doesn't even probably know what the hell is going on wrong with her cancer. It's just, God dang.
No, she knows.
You know, but like, you're just a kid, you
Yeah,
know?
but
You're
they
just like,
know.
What's happening to me?
They know.
What's happening to me?
It's my favorite and least favorite game of the year.
It's tough. Ooh, it's tough.
Is that possible?
Yeah, no, I know. It's
my least favorite because it's you know, to see these kids going through what they're going through is so difficult to see, but to also see their smiles and bring inspiration to the kids who can forget about their sickness for one game, and to raise as much money as the Blues raise for Hockey Fights Cancer, it's great.
And then like you're seeing other kids that are going through the same thing, and you're like, I'm not alone. So, and everybody's supporting us, and it is a cool game. It's a cool game.
And I've been to some other Hockey Fight Cancer events, you know, where there have been games for their Hockey Fights Cancer night on the road this year.
Not even close.
No, I think they all do a great job.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good.
They should. I think they all do. They're all very emotional, and I think the NHL goes above and beyond. The individual teams do too.
They do a damn good
above and beyond to, you know, make this night what it is. And the Blues, I think they were the first team to ever partner with the V Foundation, NHL team. They were the first NHL team to ever partner with the V Foundation. And do you know, last night alone, I mean, who knows how much money they're going to raise? Maybe $1 million, whatever it's going to be. But $200,000 of that goes to a doctor at Siteman Cancer Center for a research grant.
Yeah.
You know what I was asking the doctors last night?
What?
I was like, off the record, where's the cure? How close are we? When are we getting a cure? Are we close? You know what one guy told me?
No.
He said, I think within 10 years.
Oh, okay.
I said,
for what?
I said, can I break the story? Can I tweet it?
Andy would do something like that. Andy would want to be the guy that be a part of that.
I want to tweet the story when it's official. When it's an official breaking news. We've cured cancer. Okay? I don't know. I said, let's do it together. Let's collaborate. He said, perfect, I'm in. And this is the guy, one of the guys who I was talking to last night, Cam, he would be the guy to break the news. Like he's like on top of, like, of all the people who are curing cancer and in the lab working to cure cancer.
Yeah.
And you have to get some type of approval. There's some type of check mark needed to officially say we have cured cancer, which, you know, sources say within 10 years we're going to be there.
Let's hope so.
And he's the guy that's going to be on top of it. So, again, if you want to know when we get there and when we're going to cure cancer, and I hope we do, man, because so many people out there are hurting, have dealt with people, friends, family who have died or are dealing with cancer right now. We're thinking about all y'all. But there will be a cure one day. And there will be a time when you or a loved one is diagnosed with cancer and they will not die from it. They will get cured from it. And that day is coming, and we'll have the breaking news for you, hopefully right here on the Cam and Strick Podcast.
You're damn right. Yeah, do it on the Cam and Strick Podcast.
Yeah.
Let's break the news. No shit.
You don't want me to tweet
Andy's
it?
going to tweet it.
The guy, people were laughing when I said, hey, I'd like to tweet it. I want to break the news.
Well, they're dying laughing probably. Merry Christmas to all.
Oh, and
God dang.
Okay, so last year, I want to talk about this with Cam and Strict Nation. Okay, so all y'all listen up. So last year, Cam got me a box of wine. It made me sick for days. It had no thought into you had no thought going.
Well, wasn't it you open up every little thing and you get? I
think it was like from a movie, maybe The Christmas Story.
No, not Christmas Story. It was the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
That's what it was. It was very heartfelt.
At the very, when they open up, like
the windows and the doors.
So that wasn't thoughtful.
No, that was very thoughtful. I really appreciate it. But he did give me a box of wine last year. I'm thinking about what I'm getting you this year.
Give me a box of wine. I'll drink it.
I should have re-gifted it.
Because there is wine that Kate gets me that's boxed.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
It's okay. It's a Wednesday night. If I drink
Wednesday night, the way I drink, what does that mean?
A regular weeknight.
So like you're not going to waste a good bottle on a Wednesday night?
No. I'll save it for Saturdays.
Okay, can I tell you a couple times? I've saved very expensive wine bottles for special occasions, but they kind of go bad, dude. Like, are they not? I thought they aged like a fine wine. Does really good wine? I'm talking like a good like a bottle of Camus or something like that. $200 bottle of wine. Should that not go bad?
I don't think it goes bad for a long time, brother.
Man.
Yeah, long time. And there's an expiration date on everything. But I think you're pretty good.
Okay,
so that's why you hold it for a long time.
Mike Shannon was a legendary broadcaster here in town for the Cardinals. Played for the Cardinals.
Big Irish,
and at his 70th birthday party, everyone got like a bottle of Camus with an engraving on it. And it said, happy birthday, Mike, his 70th birthday, whatever. It was like a parting gift for going to the party. And I had it up on a shelf. And my wife had all the girls over from Lululemon. She was working there for years, worked there for a long time. Had them all over for an event, a party.
She opened the damn thing up?
They opened the bottle.
Oh, my God.
And drank it.
And they didn't even appreciate it either.
Oh, we were out of wine. We needed another bottle of wine.
Oh, Lord.
He signed it and everything.
Lord, no.
Yeah, they didn't know.
That sucks. Oh, whatever. You don't even drink wine anyway.
You don't even drink wine. You still have the bottle.
I love wine, dude.
Do you?
Yeah.
Is wine bad for you?
Not really. I mean, of all alcohol, listen, vodka and whiskey, that's going to tear you up more than anything. Beer bloats you.
You think vodka tears you up?
Fuck yeah. It
really?
Tears you up? What do you mean?
What does it do?
It tears up your liver more than wine or beer. God, yeah.
Okay, so I've made the switch. I now drink tequila. I'm now a tequila drinker.
Tequila tears you up too.
It does? Yeah. I thought that's the cleanest alcohol you can drink.
It still tears your liver up. Still tears your liver. You got alcohol in your liver. Your liver's pumping.
Really?
Yeah.
So what's the best liquor to drink?
Nothing. Liquor, that's what tears you up.
So what's the best alcohol to drink?
Wine. Probably wine. Sip a glass of wine. Like you could do that. You could have a glass of wine when you're pregnant. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can.
So when you get pregnant, you could have a glass of wine.
Thanks. That's good to know. That's good to know.
I am excited about Christmas, man. Thanksgiving's whatever, but I'm pumped up. Kate and I don't do too much. She's going to get me stuff, but it's more like our family and stuff like that, the nieces. Mm-hmm. But I'm having everybody over. I'm cooking some god dang good food.
What are you making?
Dang good food. A standing rib roast. Prime rib, baby. Okay. Prime rib. Put in the oven on 500 for like 30 minutes, and then you just turn the oven off and just let it sit in there for an hour and a half.
Okay, so this year, every year actually,
prime rib.
Every year I make Christmas Eve dinner, and I really enjoy it. I have my world famous mashed potatoes. The last couple of years, salmon has been the primary menu item. Okay, and I've made lobster
and lox.
No lox, no smoked salmon, just like grilled salmon with like lobster tail, some clam chowder, and like a number of other things on the menu.
You make it?
My mom makes the clam chowder. Everything else I make.
That's
dude.
Damn good.
Dude.
She a good cook?
Family recipe.
What a waste for her to be a good cook.
An amazing cook. And my grandmother was an incredible cook, my little European grandmother. An incredible cook, and so she, passed down a lot of the recipes. My mom's an incredible cook. So she makes the her world famous clam chowder, brings that over, which is like a meal in and of itself. You get so filled up from eating that. But I'll get like some of the kids. I'll get something from like Annie Gunn's Smokehouse here in town. Get some mac and cheese and stuff like that for some sides. But this year I'm switching it up, and I'm thinking about a brisket or a tenderloin or something like that, dude. So you're saying...
Wait.
Hold on. You're saying I can make those in the oven. It's not going to smell the house up and stuff.
Oh, it's going to smell the house perfectly, dude.
Okay.
Are you kidding?
Okay.
It's not a steak searing on a fucking skillet. You're going to do a brisket.
I'm thinking about it.
Dude, that's going to take you a long, long time.
How long are you talking?
It's a lot more difficult than you think, man. A brisket's a lot more difficult than you think. You're gonna have to look at that thing and make sure all the fats.
Like a
you're
turkey.
Gonna have to trim it up. You're gonna have to trim it up.
Really?
Yeah, and you're just really gonna have to keep an eye on it. And sometimes it stalls. So before you wrap it, it'll stall. So you want to get to a particular temperature. You could do it. It's gonna take you 20. You got to give yourself 20 hours. So you have to time that. And then whenever you're done making that, and it's up to temp. We're almost there. You take it out and you put it in a cooler, and it's got to sit for like 3 or 4 hours.
I ain't doing all that.
Well, then don't do that.
Well,
Start
I didn't
slow.
know. So
start slow.
Maybe I'll just make some steaks for everybody.
Why don't you smoke something, but not a 20-hour brisket? That's just a little too much
that's
for you.
a long time. I'm with you. I'm glad you told me that.
Again, then you have to let it rest, or else it's going to be tough.
Okay.
The meat will be tough.
Yeah, because I thought I was going to make I thought I was going to make a YouTube video.
Can you imagine going to Andy's house and eating barbecue for Christmas that he cooked?
Barbecue, is that what it is?
Yeah, that's barbecue. That's a type of barbecue, is a brisket. But the standing rib roast, and then we'll have a ham. Kate makes her famous lasagna. Kate's a goddamn good cook.
Lasagna?
Damn good cook.
For Thanksgiving?
Yeah, and that's
doesn't belong on the menu, dude.
You're cooking salmon.
Doesn't belong on the menu.
Andy knows. Tell me more about food, Andy. Tell me more about Christmas and food.
What do you do on Christmas night?
We're just going to chill. I got everybody coming over. I'm going to have my dad come over. I'm going to take him up to the country club, show him around a little bit, as long as he's got the right outfit.
What does he need to have on? A collared shirt?
Yeah, easy
Can
stuff.
you wear jeans?
Fuck no.
You can't wear jeans?
Nah.
You sure?
Let me check. No.
Because you can on the plane now.
Let me check. No.
I mean,
with the Blues,
if NHL players can wear jeans, then you should be able to wear jeans.
That's not how it is in country clubs. I don't know what they say at the
Can you wear a
Racket
hat?
Club. No.
Do you know I wore a hat to a restaurant on the road?
And they called you out on it? I've been there.
The lady came up and she was like, "Sir,
I've been there.
Can you please take your hat off?" I was like, that's like such an old school custom. I had no problem doing
I've been
it.
there.
I was like, no problem.
I've been there. Just do it.
Yeah.
I mean, let me dress the way I want to dress, though. Like, it is what it is. Like, it's not, I don't know. But I just, you take me to take my hat off, I'm going to take it off. I'm not going to cause a scene. Not going to cause a scene. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Not going to
Could
do
you
it.
imagine somebody
like
who causes a scene?
Just like when people order food. I know guys that order food, and I told you guys this before. No matter what it is, and it's so embarrassing. We're all getting our food, and even
Send
if
it
mine,
back.
They'll make this. What? Come over here, right here. Come over here. Like, Jesus. Fucking eat the damn thing. What's wrong with it? And you look, and it's maybe a little this, little that.
All right, so
and
listen.
they make a scene. I'm like, get on with yourself.
What are you getting, Kate?
I got to be creative, Andy. I don't know what to do.
Creative?
Yes. She's always creative with me. You know, I might have to.
What are you going to draw her a picture?
I might have to roll out another scroll.
Okay, that's you can't,
She
you can't go back
loved
to that.
that. She maybe.
Trust me when I tell you she doesn't love that.
Yeah, Andy, he knows.
No, she wants
something
jewelry.
No, she doesn't.
She wants a vacation.
We do vacation from what? The dogs?
What do you need in the house? Do you need a couch? Do you need a TV?
Well, we need our bathroom redone.
Well, then do that.
Okay, I need more money.
Okay, well, I'm just saying.
You know,
do something.
That. I got
do something that she needs. Does she want a new purse?
She could buy that.
Does she want a scarf?
She could buy that. Like, she knows what she wants when it comes to clothes, but I just got to be a little bit creative.
Well, then buy it for her.
Would you stop?
Buy it for her.
She wants to buy it herself, and she knows exactly what she wants. So she gives me exactly, and I just buy it. Like,
tell her
okay,
to pick it out.
I could do that, but I want to do something creative. That's all.
Okay.
She deserves it.
Draw a picture.
She deserves something. See, my girl likes that kind of stuff. She doesn't like the material stuff that most women probably know.
Then that
she
makes
doesn't.
it a little more.
That's why she's cool.
Probably makes it harder.
That's
for
why.
you.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to handle that otherwise.
My wife would never. She doesn't want me to buy her
Kate's
anything.
the most low maintenance girl in the league, ma'am.
Okay.
She's the most low maintenance chick in the league. Drives me everywhere, takes care of me, puts up with my shit.
Very strange that she does all. You make her drive you to the games.
Dude, I'm fucking driving more than anybody in the world. And
she doesn't mind going down there?
She loves it.
Every game?
We have our little spot in the alumni room. No one. She talks to her friends. Like, she likes talking to the wives up there too. They're all friends. And
but some games there's no one there.
She doesn't talk to that many people. Everybody's got kids in her age group, and so like she's kind of out of the mix when it comes to that. You know what I mean? I feel bad for her.
That's tough.
I swear, I feel bad for her at times. I got swinging dicks calling me to do shit every second of the fucking day. But when we go to the games, like there's her friends there, and they sit and they talk, and I'm doing my thing, and they could sit down there and do it. So she likes it.
So is it tough to be female in your 40s with no kids because you don't have a whole lot of relatability to the other women who are moms and have kids and they're dealing with that type of stuff?
Yeah, and it's like, Kate goes with her friends and it's all talk about her kids.
It's all talk about kids.
The kids. And like, no offense, the kids aren't that cool. Like, I love them all. Like, but they're not that cool. You guys elevate them here, and it's just, they're not there yet. Okay, It is what it is. They're going to get there. Ty's interesting because he's playing hockey. I get all that. But most kids, like, if you're talking to me about your kids all fucking day, I'm like, ay. Like, okay, I get it. Yeah. You said the same thing as you did, and you said the same thing as you did. So you're all in the same category. So it's not fun for her at times. But I don't know. So that's why she likes going to the games. We creep back, do our thing, man. But I drive, dude. So fucking long. Oh, God.
Are you considering moving out of there? Moving a little bit closer?
Fuck. No. That is our baby, dude. Our house is our baby. Hell no. Every time I pull into that beautiful Christmas wonderland of a neighborhood I live in, it puts a smile on my face, even if I just drove 48 minutes.
What makes it a Christmas wonderland?
Oh, because they decorated
Do they?
Oh, yes.
Take a video of it.
It's so beautiful.
I'd like to see that.
It's probably one of the most beautiful subdivisions in all of Missouri, to be honest with you.
Really?
Hell yeah. St. Albans, look at it. So we got lucky, and we're never going to move out of there. But it is, dude, like even yesterday, Andy schedules Pete DeBoer at 1 o'clock because Andy had stuff to do. We could have had him on at probably 10:30 or whatnot, but we got to cater to him. So I get up at 4:30. I go do my show from 8 to 10, drive all the way back home, chill for an hour, look up Pete DeBoer stuff, come all the way back here, do the show with you, and then drive all the way back, regroup, then go all the way back to the game. That's a lot of driving. It's just a lot of driving, but I don't mind it, man. Kate helps with different things. So if
why you really needed to go back, I guess, at 10 o'clock if we had 2 hours to spare?
What do I do? Go to a bar? Because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to my buddy's bar and start drinking. Can't do that.
I know.
What do I do? Go to work out? I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah, you would?
Yeah, I'd probably go work out.
I don't know. So it's all good. No big deal. I will say this with Christmas time, just like I said with Thanksgiving. Don't talk politics. Just don't do it.
Don't talk religion.
Okay, but don't. I'm tying that all together. Don't grab your cool uncle
and
grab your granddaddy who's cool as shit. Go in the other room, have a couple cocktails, get it out there.
And don't talk bad.
Don't do it at this table.
Don't talk bad about Caitlin Clark either.
Caitlin Clark cares about her.
What do you mean? Who cares about her?
Don't bring up politics at the gosh dang dinner table. Auntie ain't gonna like it.
Oh,
okay,
God.
Get the cool uncle and get your granddaddy and with the cool cousins and go talk about it in a different room. That's what you do. Just saying. Don't ruin Christmas. Lovely holiday, baby.
Yeah,
God dang.
It's a different. I mean, it just depends. I mean, I know you're sharing that advice, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you feel like everyone there is on the same page with you, then
it's never the case. It's never the case.
There's always one person.
Maybe at
outnumbered.
Andy's house. Maybe at Andy's
Not
house.
really.
Yeah, I bet it is. But most places, there's a couple that aren't.
There's always a couple.
You know, could be one way, it could be the other way.
When did that become a thing where you get
Trump
judged based on your political?
It amplified in 16.
Like, so if you
not with Barack Obama. He got elected twice by the majority of white people.
Okay.
He wasn't.
So
Trump is hated.
It was Trump, because I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
If somebody comes in here and says, I'm a Republican, you're going to judge them one way. And if they say they're a Democrat, you're 100% going to judge them a certain way. And I think that's kind of unfair.
Well, why would I come in here saying I'm a Republican? I'm some conservative values.
You're a Republican, dude.
Dude, I smoke weed. And
you think Republicans don't smoke weed?
Dude, they're against marijuana. There's things like that.
They may have used to be.
You know, the abortion thing. I'm like, okay, depending on what like. There's, I'm like in the middle of a lot of different stuff.
I understand what you're saying there.
But and he never started talking politics until he met me, so he doesn't even know what's going on.
I understand.
He acts like he has an opinion.
I understand.
He's at the Creve Coeur Racket Club where they're all in the same straight line. Here, this is what I think, and they all think alike. And you know, it is what it is.
Okay, so. That used to be the case. Now you have Republicans who own cannabis industries.
Who?
Which I don't like about that.
Who?
Well, you know a lot of some people who own cannabis companies and dispensaries and stuff like that.
And like a congressman does? Like who? Eric Schmidt?
No, I know individuals who own.
Who are more conservative?
Sure.
Okay.
And weren't really
talking lawmakers, or are you talking people?
People.
Yeah, people. That's
and
why
they weren't really ever even into
most people are in
the cannabis industry until they like saw the ability to make money off.
It doesn't
of it.
mean they're smoking it; they're just making money off of it. You know,
but we
know guys that ain't smoking
they're
it.
also the same people that were against making it legal for a long,
until it got
long
legal.
time.
Like we could monetize this, so it's like
I
it's
don't
business.
Really love those type of people. I gotta be honest
care.
with you.
They're making money off it. It's fine. Like it's weed. It doesn't bother me. But I think most people, if you talk to them, are in the middle. I think you could agree with a lot more things than you think with most people. I really, truly believe that. I believe even if they're really blue-haired liberal or freaking crazy right-winger, like there's a lot more in the middle that I think a lot of people can agree on if you really dig deep.
You think you can travel with weed with a medical card? Like it's like...
My God, yeah. You put weed in your pocket and go on a plane? Depends. Yeah. I wouldn't go overseas. I'm sorry. I wouldn't go
to Russia.
Well, no, I wouldn't even go to Mexico. With
Brittany did that.
Don't do that. But if you're going to go from here to Little Rock, Arkansas, if you want to take a little vape on the plane, I'm not doing it because I don't want to. Who knows what they do to me?
Oh, really?
Who knows what they do to me? But my buddies do it all the time. They'll smoke in the bathroom. Yeah, on a commercial flight.
I think you can take it anywhere you want.
I don't know. I don't think they care. That's what I mean. I don't think people care anymore.
They're looking for like other shit.
Sure. Yeah, they're looking for guns and bombs.
And some people, you know what? You ever seen those shows where people get paid thousands of dollars, Cam, to transport something illegal from one country to another country? Where if you get caught in that country, they'll essentially kill you or like chop your head off or whatever, like crazy laws in these countries. Like you're fucked, man. You've seen these, like Americans, they'll get paid $100,000, $25,000, $50,000, whatever it is, to bring mules. Cocaine, to bring gold, to bring
go
other
to jail for
a long time in like crazy countries.
And like they'll get pulled over, they don't speak English. And all of a sudden the cop's like, where are you going?
No, they do speak English.
They're like, a lot of them don't. And they're like, I see this on dash cam all the time with these police. And they're like, where are you going? Oh, we're going to my uncle's house. Oh, yeah, where's the address? Well, that's back that way. Mm-hmm. That's interesting. So you're going this way.
No, we're staying at motel over here.
Oh, yeah, what's in the back? Oh, yeah, here, give me your driver's license. Oh, you don't have this. Who's this guy in the passenger side? Oh, he doesn't have an ID. Oh, interesting. What's in the back? Oh, there, okay. 50 pounds of coke.
Yeah, but so
with fentanyl.
You know Maggione?
Yeah, the handsome guy that now the women love.
I don't know. They're trying to get all this stuff.
I don't think that's a conspiracy.
Ruled out because of the illegal search. I don't know if they had a warrant to search his backpack. How could that be illegal to search his backpack if you feel like he just killed somebody?
I don't know. It's just like, I think that even if you're in Australia and a guy has a gunman, just like we saw the other day, and all of a sudden you take his gun to save people and you shoot him, you're going to go through a process too.
Is he going through it?
I would hope not, but you never know. But his GoFundMe page is going to be blown out of the water.
He's been ruled already a hero, international hero.
That's how strict their gun laws are over there. So I don't know.
How many murders do they have a year in Australia?
Not many.
Like less than 100?
Yeah, not many at all. They had
gun-related.
They don't have guns there. So
what happened? How did he get the guns? And I listened to the guy
he just brought him in. I don't know exactly because there's so much going on right now that he brought him in.
Was he a Muslim terrorist?
Yeah.
And so he wasn't a resident of Australia.
I don't know if he was just here on a visa or whatever the case is, but they had a game plan and they're picking guys off and
how many people died there?
A lot, 15, I believe. But if you look at the panic from the police,
did the shooters die?
Yes, one did. If you look at another innocent guy died trying to take over, they didn't know who he was, and they killed him too. The police were The police were chaotic. There's videos of this girl.
Do the police carry guns there?
I believe some do, but it didn't look like a lot of them did. And the shooters are right there. And this girl's like, police officer, this woman's like, I can't go. She's freaking out. And the one guy's like, we have to go in there. It's really, really chaotic. It's a weird scene, man. It's terrible. Terrible. They had a really bad shooting 30 years ago and they killed 35 people and they locked the guns down like no other. And so it's a really safe spot to live is Australia. It really is. They don't have 350 million guns here, a lot of it illegal guns. And most of the mass shootings that I don't think are considered mass shootings are fucking gangsters downtown killing people, killing each other with illegal handguns.
You want to know what the most dangerous thing in Australia that kills the most people? You don't want to know what kills the most people in Australia?
Is it mosquitoes?
No.
Oh, kills the most people.
Yeah, you don't want to know what kills sharks.
Kills the most. An animal kills the most people.
I think so.
Man, now I got to fucking...
I think so.
What animal kills the most...
Can I give a shout out to the guy who stood up and rescued and took the gun away from the shooter?
Yeah.
He like ripped it away so easy.
Yeah, he was a little merchant guy that sold fruit in a fruit stand, and
Isn't that amazing?
no one else did anything. Everybody's just watching him film, and he goes over
That's
there.
what I would have gotten into action.
No, you
dude.
wouldn't.
I would have gotten into action. Come up from behind. Give me that damn thing.
Humans in Australia.
Yeah, sharks are up there. There's no question about it.
No, horses primarily due to falls and riding along by cattle and dogs. Horses, cattle, knocking guys out, dogs. There's a lot of dingoes, which I think is considered a dog there.
It's a dingo.
Dingo ate my baby. That's a true story. And the dingo did eat her baby. And that poor woman
took the baby. Didn't eat it. Did it?
Killed the baby. And that woman got ridiculed so bad after that, what she said. She's like, the dingo came and they almost locked her up because they thought that she killed her baby, but it really was a dingo.
How'd they figure that out?
I don't know, forensics.
So dingo, is that a kangaroo?
A dingo is like a dog, like a feral dog. Yeah, and they'll rip you up. They're like coyotes here.
Kangaroos will too.
Kangaroos will fuck you right up. A kangaroo stalked a small town in Australia one time, grabbing, like hurting people and kids and stuff, and they took a picture of it, and that motherfucker's like this, jacked out of its mind.
Really?
Yeah, scary.
With a pouch and everything?
Yeah. But the scariest animals, even if you talk to Australians, is fucking grizzly bears, man.
Oh, they have grizzlies out there?
No.
Oh.
But if you talk to an Aussie, they're going to be like, listen, what we have here is hardcore. You guys got grizzly bears that run 40 miles an hour, that swim faster than anything else, and that can climb trees in like a second. That's a grizzly bear. They are the apex predator. Okay. And he thought fucking polar bears were in Edmonton. God.
Is there a book club out there that I can join? I'd like to get into a book club. Boxcar Children was one. That was a great classic. To Kill a Mockingbird.
What was it about? To Kill a Mockingbird.
The art of growing your own
What
food.
was To Kill a Mockingbird about?
Living off the land.
What was To Kill a Mockingbird about?
About the that lawyer and everything?
Atticus Finch?
Atticus Finch.
And
dude, it was a very racially driven.
It's a really good book.
Great book.
Really good book.
We used to, I read it in school. And
of course you did, because you didn't read anything out of school. Like, who are you kidding?
No, we had to read books and stuff like that.
Night was a good book about the Holocaust back in the day. I read that in school, so it was called Night.
Yeah, How to Live Off the Land is one that I'm reading right now. That's
Oh, yeah, who writes it?
L. Ron Hubbard, actually.
Oh, yeah. L. Ron Hubbard?
Mm-hmm.
Is he the Scientology guy?
He's written a couple books. Dianetics, I think, is another one that he writes.
You would watch the Scientology? You're into Scientology? You would get got by those fucking psychopaths.
Why? What is that?
Oh,
mean?
my God.
What's Scientology? What is Scientology?
I'm not even getting. It's too complex.
What is it?
It's too complex. It's a cult, basically.
Oh, God.
They make a lot of money and they get people, and it's really weird.
Okay,
situation.
I'm not in a cult.
Jesus, you Scientology. Crazy, dude. Look it up. It's really weird.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to learn French.
And I think Hubbard even said, like, if you want to make money, start your own cult.
I want to learn Russian. I heard Buchnevich yelling at Zadorov in Russian.
Well, Zadorov was rocking guys that whole fucking game, and he was bullying everybody. Then he hits Bukestad and puts him downtown Chinatown.
Can I say this about the Boston Bruins?
Jesus, they play heavy.
They're the biggest
heavy.
They're the biggest bullies in the league right now.
Heavy. Holy cow! They pushed around the Blues.
Castellique, whatever the hell his
Jeez
name is.
Louise.
Those guys are all. They'll stare at your bench. They'll skate by your bench and stare.
I'm watching Zadorov just even in front of the net. Get the fuck out of here. He's putting guys down
every game.
He's making plays. Actually,
every game. Dude.
He's hard to play against. Jesus.
Are they like if you, how could you not love to be a star player, skilled player on that team?
No doubt. No doubt. I like them. I like their setup. I like their game plan. Their third and fourth line guys rock you.
And the way they play.
Damn, boy.
In terms of how aggressive they are.
Yes.
I just feel like they're not going anywhere, dude.
Yank.
I don't understand
Christmas
why.
time, baby.
You know, I mean, they got Tanner Jeannot too, right?
Yeah, they do.
They got all
on
these
a big
guys.
time contract. How's our boy?
But listen, if I'm running a team cam, like I'm having toughness on my team. I think in today's game, if you're tough and scary and intimidating, you have such an advantage.
Still there, baby.
Such an advantage.
Still there.
Yeah, but it's to say it's still there. It's not still there across the board. That's
still
why it's
can
so
be there.
unique that only a handful of teams actually have it.
Yes.
And those teams have such an advantage when you do have it over the teams that don't.
Well, because the NHL still allows you to get away with enough stuff to where you can still bully in these games, meaning playing physical, intimidation factors. You know, I mean, there's still hits out the wazoo. Some teams hit. The teams that do hit, man, they slow you down, and they're noticeable.
Mark Kastelik.
Yeah.
That guy? He fought Luke Shen the other night, I think.
Lukey boy, what's up? You know.
But this guy plays 14, 15 minutes a night.
Yeah. Yeah, they're a fun team to watch.
Fights.
They're a fun team to watch, man. They're a fun team to watch. No doubt about it. What else? God, what else is going on?
I like that low ride too, man. On the back end, kind of shakes and bakes. Good skater, smart. Doesn't play a ton, though.
Did fucking Rantanen run over somebody again? Jesus, he run over a goalie and hurt him the other day. Rantanen,
God,
what's wrong?
Rantanen.
I like it.
Me too.
Get dinged here and there. Who cares? I like you.
I want guys who just run the goalie. Take a penalty occasionally. Just take one.
Now you're getting out of control.
What do you mean?
Run the goalie.
Well, you don't want that all the time, but like, if the puck's there, Cam, play hard.
No doubt. You said run the goalie.
Okay, well,
that's a guarantee.
Okay, you don't need
You're
that.
not going to score if you hit the goalie.
Fine.
You're not going to do. How about you run their defenseman? How about you run their defenseman? Run the goalie. What's wrong with you?
Fine.
You going to tell Ty to run the goalie?
No.
How dare you?
Hey, if the puck's loose.
If the puck's go to the net.
Get the puck.
Go get the puck. Don't run the goalie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like your attitude today.
Fine.
What happened to you?
Don't run the goalie.
Jeez.
Don't.
There's children watching.
Yeah.
No, but get in there then. Get in there and stand in front of them. You know? God dang.
They got pounded by Minnesota the other night. Where's Boston in the standings right now? Gotta give a shout out to Boston. They're second wild card. But
yeah, they're okay.
And they're 5 games over 500.
Yeah, ain't bad. You know?
Everyone's over 500 in the East.
Yeah, it seems like it, doesn't it? Yes,
no
it
one's
does.
below 500 in the
Oh my
Eastern
God,
Conference, dude.
Buffalo 13-13. Columbus 13-13. Toronto 14-12.
Shit, if you were in the West at 13-13, you'd feel like, hey.
Let's see. Yeah, Vancouver's 12-17. Jesus. Calgary 13-16. Nashville, same thing. The Blues are 12-15. Yeah, it's a clusterfuck. 4 out. I mean, geez, Louise. Blues are gonna have to pass up some teams here. Is Bedard out for what? 6?
They're saying week to week, but if you got a separated shoulder, which apparently is which is better than a dislocated shoulder.
You're out for a while. It's sub-blocks.
But you know what's interesting is
sub-blocks on
they
you.
won't come out and tell you.
That's hockey, dude.
Well, no.
Upper body.
They won't. No. Dylan Holloway gets hurt. They come out and say he's got a high ankle sprain. He's out 6 weeks.
Yeah, we didn't know about Dylan Holloway last year for months.
That's playoffs.
I'm just saying.
That's playoffs. Nathan Walker, he's hurt. 8 weeks. Jordan Kyrou, week to week.
Week to week, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But if you're an Olympic player on the radar, dude, they're just like, oh, he's
fine.
They don't want to ever rule anybody out for the Olympics. And I get that.
Yeah.
But I don't know what this means for Connor Bedard in the Olympics because we don't really know the severity of it, man. But it's obviously was a separated shoulder. That's at least a 2-3 week injury, right? Minimum.
Yeah, separated shoulder.
Minimum.
And who knows? He might rip some things out.
If he ripped some ligaments and stuff, then we're talking 2 months.
At least. You might have to go in there and scope it. But people were bitching about Braden Shin at the end of the game when he won the draw and kind of cross-checked Bedard with a couple seconds left. Chicago was down by 1. He didn't want Bedard to get a shot off, so he kind of threw him down. Wasn't dirty. Blackhawks fans were going crazy about it. I'm like, it was a push. He pushed him, and I think the Blackhawks coach even said Bedard was already banged up throughout that game.
No, he said it already happened. He called it a freak incident, freak accident, which I'm glad that Blashill said that because it kind of squashed anybody from like taking it any further and being like, oh, it was a dirty play. The league needs to look at it. No, there's 0.8 seconds left. You know what Bedard's trying to do when he's taking that face off? He's trying to rip it right off the draw. It's the only way it's the only way that they can score.
Yeah.
They don't have time to win it back and set up a shot or even get a shot on goal before the buzzer sounds.
He was a righty on the right shot, yeah.
So he's got to shoot that. So Braden Shen knows it. So if you're the other center, what are you trying to do? You're not even worried about trying to win it back. You're just trying to go forward with
Make
it.
Sure he doesn't get a shot
up and don't let him get a shot.
Push him down.
So you're going forward right at him, right? And so your arms are extended. But The area where Shen pushed him wasn't even in the area of his right shoulder where it actually popped out or whatever happened or we suffered the injury. It's almost like his body torqued in a way where the injury happened, regardless if Shen would have put.
Yeah, it was dangling, and one more little push, and it's coming out.
It just came out.
I've had that before too. It's brutal.
And nobody really went after Shen afterwards, anyway, did they?
Well, the game was over.
I know. Well, doesn't matter.
We'll take a penalty at the end of the game too.
Yeah,
we talked about this last week.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you not hook and grab and clutch in front of the net and get these motherfuckers away when there's 3 seconds left? Who gives a shit?
I don't get it. Because like,
who gives a shit?
It's like they call it prison rules.
Get them out.
Apparently, Denver University, David Carl, their head coach there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he coaches there. Like, if it's the end of the game, like, we'll take the penalty. Even if it's 2 seconds left, okay, we got to kill off a 2-second penalty. It's better than letting them score and tie the game or even win. I guess when it's a tie game, you're probably not doing that.
Grab them in the corner, hold them, clutch them. Who cares?
Tackle them.
Tackle them. At that point, prison rules. You'd be hair braiding.
Oh, my God.
And doing nails.
How could you say that?
You'd be cutting guys' toenails.
Oh, my God.
I know.
Dude, that doesn't go on.
Nah, you'd be fine. You're not going to prison.
Dude.
We can't have that. We can't have that.
Is a medium security prison a dangerous prison? I know somebody who works in one.
I know my buddies went to prisons here and there throughout Missouri.
Did? Your buddies?
They're in and out.
Cool friends, dude.
They got jammed up.
What do you mean?
Sorry about that.
What happened?
Sorry about that. They got jammed up.
What'd they do? Rob somebody?
They had drugs on them, and they maybe had too many DWIs, or maybe they
that's a
fucked
different situation.
But
if they're going around robbing and hurting people,
who said they're robbing anybody?
I didn't know. If they attacked maybe a pizza driver.
One of them got into a fight and hurt somebody while they're drunk. And he
really?
Had to go to jail. Yeah, damn right.
And he had to go to jail?
Mm-hmm. Down
for
in
how
Rolla.
long?
Down in Rolla. Shit kicking.
Do you know I went to that prison?
Hillbillies down there, boy.
So I went to that prison with Barrett Jackman and David Backus one time.
Rolla prison? Rolla jail?
Yeah.
Whatever.
And what we did was we were part of a program, Cam, that brings dogs to the prisons. These prisoners sleep with the dogs in their cells. They let them out. They exercise them. And it's like a companion for these prisoners. And it helps in their rehabilitation while they're in prison. So then when they get out, they can better acclimate back into society.
Yeah, but I don't think you're talking prisons. You're talking more jail.
This was a prison.
Like, these guys if they're going away for 50 years because they murdered 3 people, I don't know if they're getting dogs in their prison.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if
you have to earn the right to get the dog.
Yeah. Okay.
And
that's true.
And then the problem is they raise the dog, they become so attached to the dog, then they have to give it away, dude. And that's really hard.
You're in fucking jail. Like, I don't give a fuck. Okay. Most of those prisoners.
You wouldn't want the dog?
Most of those prisoners don't deserve to have a beautiful, cuddly dog by them.
That's not what you just said. Some people got caught up in a jam.
D-Dub, they're not going to fucking prison.
Sure they are.
You fucking kill your family. Like Rob Reiner.
Oh, my God.
Nick. That situation.
Is that Nick?
That's Nick. That situation, Rob Reiner, he said some crazy, but
what did he do that was crazy?
Well, he's just a psycho on Twitter about this.
He is?
Yeah, he was. But I love he's a brilliant man. I love his movies to death. Even Princess Bride, God, I loved it.
Was he opinionated politically and stuff like that?
Oh, God, yeah.
Like one of the Hollywood, like Me Too?
Yeah. I mean, he just was loud. But it's okay. Mm-hmm. But I look at this whole situation. His son was a drug addict. He had everything in the world.
Yes.
They had all the money in the world. Mm-hmm. They had all the fame. Imagine being Rob Reiner and his lovely wife, and you raise this kid. You have everything. You have everything in the world at your fingertips, but your son is a dark cloud over you, and he's bouncing around, and he's addicted to drugs, and he's probably mooching off you, asking you for money. Apparently, a couple days before that, they're all at a Conan O'Brien Christmas party.
I think the night before.
Was it the night before? And they got into a big fight. So imagine.
Why are they bringing him there?
Because it's Christmas, and I think he was actually making a documentary about drug abuse to help his son.
And his son was a part of the film.
But sometimes your son has to want it, and I feel like he just went off in a deep end. And you could have everything in the world, but you have a son that you cannot control, and he's fucked up, and who knows what he's doing? He's robbing you all the time. He's coming in. You can't do anything about it. What do? Kick him to the curb.
Well, I think they tried that. He was homeless a couple times.
Homeless
I mean, that's
mountain.
what, but I mean, it's easy to be homeless when you know you have a 20,000 foot
What's homeless
mansion
mean?
to go
You
home
mean you're at the
to.
Ritz hanging out because your
Right.
dad got, you know what I
Right.
mean?
Well, you got because you have a credit card.
You have a credit
Will you
card.
tell me he didn't have a credit card? Was he starving? Was he not
Exactly.
eating?
No.
So there's other stories where like he flipped out in the past and he like destroyed their home and stuff like that.
Exactly. Imagine having.
And he's been in and out of
Imagine that.
facilities. Why do you think so many rich Hollywood celebrities have issues like this?
Because
with their
you're in
kids?
the jungle. You're in the Hollywood jungle, and it grabs you, and it takes deeps your claws in you. And when you grow up wealthy like that, knowing that you have no responsibilities at all, and maybe that, and I don't know how they raised this kid, but sometimes there's nothing you could do, and you grow up in this Hollywood lifestyle. You have everything at your fucking right in front of you, and sometimes you don't want to do anything at all. Then you get caught up in drugs, and they own your soul, and you'll fucking hurt people for it. You'll steal from your grandmother, and I feel like it just got.
Well, you
to
know
a
what I
point.
noticed when I was in high school, like where kids were like, experimenting with drugs and getting into drugs. Do you know who? A lot of the ones who were doing that, Cam, the ones who had money, who could afford it.
It helps when you can afford it, dude.
Like I'd have friends who had like their own bank accounts and stuff like that.
Me too.
And they had like ATM cards. I'm like, what? It was like, I ain't got shit. I got like
Dressing nice.
$5 in my fucking pocket, maybe.
Wearing the same jeans over and over again.
And so it's like if you wanted to, he would just front everything. He'd pay for everything. You know what I mean? You got to, and then he'd like whatever,
I know
however,
those
he'd make
guys.
his money back. But it's like they always have the means and the money to be able to go up to Chicago and buy shit or whatever else they were fucking doing back then.
Yeah, you ain't got to go to Chicago to get anything.
No, I'm just saying.
but
But they would buy large quantities
yeah,
of shit.
no, I know exactly. And it just when you have
And the reason why I say Chicago, you're right, but there was a kid who moved to our high school from Chicago. And so he would take people back up there to his hometown to fucking whatever. But it was
There's
always
drugs
but it
everywhere.
was always the kids who had a lot of money though, dude.
Yeah.
Who could always afford that type of shit.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. That's exactly like if I wouldn't have got jammed up that much if I wasn't making $600,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
And then people really help. I was in a weird spot because I was making money and people wanted to give me things. They wanted to come all the way out to my house and say like it just I could snap my fingers and a guy would come out to my house. You know what I mean? Like so it's like I was in a weird spot because it came really easy for me. And that's what jams you up. You ain't got money, it's hard to fucking buy anything.
That's what I'm
dude.
saying.
But then you start stealing.
And then all the other
Then you start stealing, Andy. When you ain't got money, you're going to find it one way or the other. And then you're starting to open up car doors. Then you're starting to creep into houses like Seth and going in the fucking upstairs bathroom and looking in their fucking...
So this guy kills his parents,
Mhm.
slits their throats with a knife, dude.
Mhm.
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
And he's got brothers and sisters and shit.
Damn, dude.
And both parents dead right before Christmas time.
Yeah, and the daughter came and saw
And this guy
him.
was still working and stuff like that, right? He's still kind of in the
Rob?
prime. Yeah.
Yeah, he was doing stuff. I saw him in an interview he did
So
the other
his
day.
net worth is like $200 million.
Oh, I bet you it's way more
So,
than that.
I know,
I
but that's
bet
what I
you
read.
it's way more
Okay,
than
so
that.
well, that's just the net worth. I mean, it doesn't include his assets and shit like that, probably.
Oh, I mean,
Okay,
way
so
more.
they set the bond for this kid at $4 million. Like,
It's $4 million.
Are
He-
you
he-
sup-
he ain't
no,
gonna do that.
are you surprised that he gets a bond?
I don't know.
You, if you normally kill two people, like you
I don't-
have a bond, you're being held without a bond.
I don't know. $4 million seems like it's
Yeah,
unreachable.
but
to
he
get
has
in there.
access to get $4 million.
Does he?
Not now.
Does he have?
He killed the wrong
You think
people.
he's gonna go? You
He
think they're
killed
gonna-
the people that would get him out of
you think-
jail.
Exactly.
Dude.
You think he's gonna be like, hey, real quick, can I get my dad's? Let me get in his bank account real quick and take $4 million. I don't think that's how it works.
It's like, dude, you just killed the one guy who would actually get you out of jail.
That's probably trying to help you. And who knows how much money and
never
time
know, dude.
Rob Reiner spent
maybe
on that fucking
maybe
kid.
he didn't pay attention to him.
Sometimes you gotta let the kid go.
Really?
I don't know.
Where do you let him go to?
Get away from me.
Oh my God.
How old is he? 40? 50?
No.
Rob Reiner's 80.
Is he?
70s.
I thought he was 67.
Maybe okay, I might be wrong on that, homie. But I seem like he was old when he was doing Princess Bride.
What's his name? Nick?
Yeah. See how old that mug is. But listen, that's a treatable thing to do. You could treat these guys, and if they want it, they can get fixed, and they could be your son, your real life son again. I went to an event the other day, though.
32.
He's getting older.
Okay. No. You don't just like.
You don't know what the fuck you don't know what you would do.
You want to just kick him to the curb at 32?
You don't know what you would do if this kid was fucking driving you nuts every fucking day and separating your family and coming in and all of a sudden you come in your house and he was in there and shit's everywhere and you're fucking stealing all your stuff. I don't know. And Rob Reiner could get away with it. Like, he could buy more things.
So they were at the Conan O'Brien party and had a loud argument.
Yeah, in front of everybody, which, oh, God.
Like, loud.
Have you ever gotten into a fight with your wife in front of people?
No. You know, we've had, like, little, like...
Can't
There's been times where...
Can't do it.
Have you?
Yeah,
you have.
There's been a couple times
There's been a couple times where I've gotten annoyed because she won't leave. And I'm ready to go.
Andy, come on.
And I'm like, hey, no. I'm like, we gotta go. We gotta go. I'm ready to go. And so now I'm annoyed. I'm standing there.
Not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a fuck you.
No.
Fucking.
Oh my God.
Matt in front of people.
What?
I've seen that. Kate and I got jammed up a couple times, and I just left.
I've heard you guys fight in front of me.
When?
Oh, several times.
Don't make up stuff.
I have.
Kate and I have a better relationship than fucking 95% of people.
That's not what I said, but I've seen you guys get into an argument in front of me.
Like, what kind of argument are we talking about? The same thing that we and you, like, what do you mean? Me and you've gotten in arguments.
Yeah, I know.
In front of you, I don't give a fuck. No offense. We're not at
Conan O'Brien's party.
We're not at Stiefel's party or something where me and Kate.
No shit.
Come on.
You might be on the phone.
No, we don't do that. We can't do that.
Okay.
You know, but there's some times where, like,
the windows are open though. I'm just saying the neighbors are hearing shit. You told me that.
Yeah, I know. I said it on here.
Yeah, the neighbors, the windows.
Yeah,
are
but
open.
That's not at a party. We got into a fight at the house, and the windows were open. I'm like, oh boy.
You taking the trash out?
I'm like, oh God, they're
everything's
all
good. Everybody,
we're good. Hey, how are you? My mom and dad used to fight on the back porch at the blue collar party Eureka, and I would hear them next door in my house, and I'd go out there and be like, would you two shut the fuck up? I have to go there and be like, what are you guys bitching about now? Get the fuck in the house and calm down.
Oh, you say that. Get the fuck in the house.
Get in the house and calm down. Mom, you're sitting there. You go in there. What the fuck you guys bitching about? Everything's fine. We're okay. What, you need money? What do you need? We're good. Stop fucking yelling at each other. God damn. They used to fight about money back in the day. Woo! The worst thing ever. Ugh.
Well,
they stayed together, though.
Even then, when you were living next door?
No. That was when I was young.
I know.
They would be ruthless to each other. Thought they were going to get divorced plenty of times. They didn't.
You ever seen someone get divorced that, like, completely shocked you? You're like, what? They're getting divorced? I didn't see that coming. I had no idea.
Oh, my God. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. Jesus Christ.
What?
It's Christmas time. Everybody's wanting a PC to do something and something and something. It's just getting overwhelmed. And I want to, after this, I want to go home and do nothing.
When are you?
I want to do nothing.
When are you shutting it down for the holidays?
Next Wednesday.
Oh, really?
Well, what do you mean?
You're gonna work till the 24th?
I got 23rd. Yeah, in radio at least.
You're gonna do it on the 23rd?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's just 8 to 10 and we're done. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Ain't no big deal. I don't mind it. It's easy. It's bullshit for 2 hours.
Ain't nobody listening. 23rd. They're playing Christmas music.
They're not listening. Well, they might be cruising around.
Yeah, you never.
You're out, if they're out and about, like more people are.
Those
listening.
are my shopping days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta get something. Jesus
I know
Christ.
What are you getting me? Do you not know yet, or?
I don't know. Kate's probably on that.
Okay.
Actually,
Is she on that one?
Yeah. Actually, Kate's the one that
got me the box of wine.
Yeah, you're chirping. So
got me so sick.
So how dare you chirp my lovely wife who's spending money on you?
I know. It was amazing.
How dare you? You know, Kate keeps quiet. She doesn't post any crazy things. She doesn't do anything. She's under the radar, and you're still chirping her.
Oh, my God.
Get on with yourself.
Dude. Do you get the neighbors, like the old lady next door? Do you buy her anything or no?
So you're rude.
What do you
you're
mean?
a rude person.
Oh, my God.
Why would you even say that?
Dude, Kate's
Other
mom.
people are saying that you're rude, too.
Oh, my God. Kate's mom.
I heard that people were like, Andy's. So you would think that I'm the one that's, kind of out there and loud with different things, provocative, but it's really you that's the bully.
Joking.
You're And how
She's
dare
a
you?
beautiful lady. I thought she was
People
Kate's mom.
people are texting me about
God,
that.
I'm
You need to
sorry.
learn how to chirp. I don't know why you don't,
I know.
but you're not good at
I know,
chirping.
that's bad.
Storytelling? No.
Oh,
Chirping?
very good
no.
storyteller.
Don't know anything about history. Don't know anything about really current events. Very good hockey guy. Damn good daddy. Damn good daddy.
Okay,
Damn
so
good
what
husband.
are you getting the lady next door?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing? You
Kate will
don't-
probably give her little packages
you
and
don't-
stuff.
Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't do that. I don't do that. You know, you think I'm going to go buy neighbor stuff? Like, no. Kate will do all that stuff. You know? No big deal.
We have, my wife has actually, and my kids have collected dozens and dozens and dozens of toys that they're taking to Children's Hospital.
Good.
Next Wednesday.
Cool. Why don't you tweet about it? See, this is what Andy's going to do. Instead of just being silent.
No,
No.
I have been silent.
You just said it.
I'm just telling you.
You just said it.
But they're taking them to Children's.
Virtuous Andy. Instead of just going, and I see this with people on social media all the time. We know guys that do this.
Oh, yeah.
Where they'll pick up all these toys instead of just going there.
Just do
instead
it.
of fucking just putting the back of
It's
your
like
goddamn
the
car.
Paul Korea way.
And go exactly. And going there without saying anything to anybody and just setting them off and say, there you go. They're gonna be like, guess what I'm doing here? I'm at the hospital and I'm gonna hit. That's like, you don't need to do that.
Was that your Peelsy impersonation?
No, that's just any. I always just. I saw Peelsy last night.
Did you?
Yeah, I did
At the game?
box. Yeah.
Okay, good.
But people do. That's what Andy's going to do. He's going to tweet about it. He's going to give a little story about how he loves children and whatnot, and how
it
great
made people feel good.
virtuous. Look what I do. Look what. Just do it. Just do it.
Yeah.
You don't have to post.
No, dude, I haven't posted a thing about it.
Virtuous. Look at me.
This is their deal.
That means that you didn't even care to do it anyway. You want the social media post.
They're making the families happy and the kids happy. And you know what? It's teaching my kids something.
Yeah, they need to go in there and look around.
So
if they ever bitch and moan about little things, you need to have a little wake-up call with them because they have it pretty goddamn good.
So
they have it really good.
Yeah, so basically, they're going to take the toys, hand them out to the sick children at the hospital.
Yeah, and you're going to film?
I wasn't planning on it.
Don't do that to those poor kids because they don't want to be filmed anyway. Put your phone away.
Oh, my God.
Those kids do not want to be filmed.
Should I dress up like Santa Claus or something?
No, because they will not believe you. Who's this guy?
Like an elf?
Dress like an elf. That's because kind of you look more of an elf-like than Santa.
I used to dress up like Santa Claus at a Christmas party for years and years and years. I was a good Santa, man. I mean, they had stuffed pillows and stuff like that. But I had a very good ho-ho-ho and all that type of stuff. The kids just, to see their faces can light up.
Because of you.
When they see me.
That's funny.
All right, Quinn Hughes gets traded. And I just for the record, I like that lady. I'm just joking about her. She's a very good friend of mine.
You know, again, like I say some crazy controversial stuff, but
Okay,
you're the mean one.
I'm just joking about her.
But you do it
every episode. Oh, you are the mean one.
Not really.
Yeah.
I stick up for the elderly.
No, I hear that all the time.
By who?
You.
Oh yeah, show me.
A lot of people.
Oh yeah, that I'm mean to them.
Yeah. You've been mean. You've been mean, Cam, on multiple occasions.
To you?
Yes.
Well, no shit. To you? You know,
not mean to people.
You're being mean to her, and I don't like it.
Okay, I'm sorry. What's her name?
I'm not saying it. Okay. I am not saying it. Get out of here.
I thought she was Kate's mom one time.
What is Andy saying away from you? What does he say when you're not around?
I thought she was Kate's mom the second time.
Does Andy pump my tires up when I'm not around to people? I wonder. I wonder. There's always guys that never say anything positive about anybody.
I will.
Everybody's this and everybody's that.
I'm going to tweet about you on Christmas.
I mean, never a compliment.
Actually, I should have done it for Thanksgiving because I was thankful for you.
People wait till you kind of look goofy in a way. People wait till you slip up, and then they don't say anything positive to you ever. And then once you kind of fuck up, they're fucking pounce on you. They pounce on you because it makes them feel better.
Who's doing that?
They makes them feel better.
I don't know anyone. I don't know those people. I don't know any of those people.
I do.
I'm very nice.
I do. Do you think that's what, if you know, that big board that Cam, and you have like the biggest, loudest words are the most meaning for you, right? Would yours be nice?
Yeah.
It would be nice? No.
Good friend.
Good teammate.
Good teammate.
Tough.
Warrior.
Warrior.
Fuck. fucking run
Jesus.
run the goalie.
Run the goal. Just run the goalie. Run the goalie. Don't do that.
Well, sometimes you got to bump them.
Sometimes you got to go to hard areas, man, and you do collide a little bit. It is what I ran over Carey Price one time.
Yeah.
Get out of my way.
That was
Knocked my wind out of me, or I'd have bagged his ass up too because he tried to fight me.
Did he?
Yes.
Right after?
Mm-hmm. A big brawl in Montreal, remember? Remember Jargy LaRock said that's how I got traded because I wasn't in the lineup or something like that?
Yeah.
You know,
He wasn't in the lineup that game.
yeah, thank God. I don't want to deal with him.
He would have dusted you.
I would have had a tough fight with him.
Yeah, you would have.
I know who would have been
Yeah,
difficult.
I know.
Him and Bugard would have been difficult. Maybe a couple other guys.
Colton Orr was a tough one for you.
I fought him a ton though.
Yeah, but he busted your face up.
No, he caught me when I fell one time and hit me in the back of the head, and that's when I puked in the car.
Did you feel like the punch from Haig on Shen at the end in the back of the head was after the fight was over?
Nah, it's okay. Nothing. That's a nothing.
He's a big boy, though.
Yeah.
I think that was his first fight of the year.
Yeah, it's a nothing.
He doesn't fight. He
me.
never fights.
Didn't bother me.
He's like the biggest guy on the ice. I'm surprised that's his first fight of the year.
We fought last night.
He did. Did a good
They were
job.
winning.
Yeah.
You know who's fucking intimidating out there? Who?
For which team?
Nashville. Who did kind of run the goalie a little bit.
Okay.
Big boy.
Oh, McCarron?
Yeah.
I don't.
He was bullying guys around. What do you mean?
Kind of bothers me.
He got a lot of ice time. He actually, he was loud
Do you
in
know
that
he
game.
was a first-round pick
Oh, he's 6'6".
of the Montreal Canadiens?
Really?
He's an American kid.
I like him.
I remember talking to some scouts though, saying that's they at the draft when he was taken first round.
It's too much.
They're
of a
like,
young-
it's a terrible pick.
As a first rounder,
Yeah.
probably. But he looked pretty productive last night.
He does.
He gets around.
He's really improved in that area.
Okay, then fine. Listen, he was noticeable.
Yeah.
Remember I always tell you about Ty? Sometimes you have to be just noticeable.
Mm-hmm.
Be noticed.
Yeah.
I noticed him all game. He was getting a lot of ice time. He ran over Hofer behind the net.
Yeah.
And then Mayu kind of came over, didn't want nothing to do with him. Neighbors kind of came over and was like, what do I do? What do I do? McCarron's like, what are you guys going to do?
Mm-hmm.
Called them all out. Didn't even get a penalty on that play. So that I just see the fear.
You saw the fear?
Yeah.
You think Mayu was scared of him?
A little bit there.
Like he kind of went over, like
he's like, I'm going to
stuck a
whack
stick, but then kind of started backing up a little bit.
Listen, if you're not...
He didn't just go in and grab him.
Exactly. Turn him around, let's go. We're down anyway. Turn him around, let's go.
Yeah.
But I got to give Mayu credit. He fought the other night, had a good fight, had a nice goal.
Who did he fight? Connor? No, that's who Holloway fought.
Murphy. He fought Murphy, I think.
No, Holloway did.
Okay, yeah. He fought...
Doc.
Yep. So anyway, that was good. But I could see a little bit. And listen, McCarron's big. He's a big boy. That's a tough situation to be in.
Mayu played 16 and a half last night. He was a plus player.
Yeah, good for him.
He's all of a sudden, he's wheeling around. He's all over the place.
Good.
He's getting more and more confident, Cam. You know that?
It's noticeable.
You're starting to notice him.
Yeah. And he's minus 17 still. Like, he's still got work to do.
Well, there's no doubt that he had a tough start, and then he had to go down to the minors
and regroup.
Play and regroup and reset.
Good to see Dvorsky get a couple,
and
too.
Since he's come back, he's played better. You got to give the kid credit.
I did.
And I think...
I just did.
You make the trade... Obviously, he's on the team now, so you need him to be a good player, but, you want him to be good at 26, 27, 20. That's what you're thinking, right?
Sure.
And so, and same with Broberg, man, who's way ahead of schedule.
He looks pretty damn good.
Oh, my God.
He looks fast, and I can't believe he doesn't have more points than what he should. Philip Broberg, by the way.
Because he needs to develop. The next thing for him is the ability to finish.
Yeah.
Gets a lot of chances. He's not a very good finisher.
Just like Toropchenko gets a lot of chances too, but he just can't tuck it away. You got to find that. And Phil Broberg has way more skill.
Fast.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets a step on you. He's gone. He's gone. And he tries to go
but he's not
short side a lot.
I don't see him being a real threat from the outside with his shot right now. You know what I mean? His scoring chances and his threat, talking about Broberg, is when he's attacking the net.
Yeah, he's getting
using his feet.
He'll shimmy you and take a step, and now he's got you.
But you don't see him catch and shoot and all of a sudden get the puck in position in the slot where he's just ripping it. And you're just not that part of his game will evolve.
Yeah, opening up for those. No one notices he's open. Boom, slide it over.
Right.
Broberg has been our best defenseman. I mean, Falk's been there because he's got some points. But
Falk's scored some goals where he catches it and just rips it and shoots it.
Just shoot the damn thing. I can't believe Parayko doesn't have a goal yet.
It's amazing.
Yeah, God, what did he do last night? Fuck, he walked right in. I don't know if I got tipped, but he missed it wide by like 2 feet. And I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got hit the net.
Did that get tipped? I don't know, but that was a perfect.
I know exactly.
He needs
what
to score
you're talking
those.
about.
And he knows that. We
And
love Cole
those are the
Parayko.
ones that went in last year.
Yeah, how many did
He
he have
had
last
16
year?
last
16
year.
freaking goals.
And he's got none right now.
Who's had the
And
most?
Fowler's got 1.
Who's got the most goals by a defenseman in the season?
Well, I would probably say Cale Makar, but let's look it up.
No, I know who it is.
Oh, you know who it is?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
Come on.
Hang on.
40-something.
40-something goals? Doesn't have 40 goals.
A player had 40 goals, over 40 goals as a defenseman in the season.
This season?
No, over all time.
Oh, who's got the most goals all time?
In one season as a defenseman.
Oh. Well, I would probably say
You should get this.
if it's not Bobby Orr.
No, he's second.
Okay.
Twice.
All right. And it's not Phil Housley.
He's up there.
And it's not Al. And
He's up there.
It's not Paul Coffey.
There it is.
It's Paul Coffey. Yeah. I was going to say him
Like,
first. but
I
it's
think
too
he had
obvious.
41.
Yeah, he did.
That's incredible.
He had over 100 points,
But then you look at Brent Burns had like 30. Did he
Yeah.
have 30 as a D-man,
He
though?
had 30 as a
Forward
forward.
and D-man.
Dude.
Pete was telling us about that.
this
You'll
guy-
see. Pete was great, by the way. You're going to love Pete DeBoer.
This guy, I mean,
Jesus.
is he a Hall of Famer for you? Burns?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Wait. God, yeah.
Yeah, and he's won a Norris too. He's one of the most
Oh, my God,
unicorn-ish
yes.
players I've ever seen. I've never
Hall of Famer.
I've-
You're damn right.
I've
he
never
is.
seen a player pick a puck off the wall and shoot it the way that he
And
can.
move the line.
Move the line.
Find a way.
What an
go.
athlete, dude.
Yeah, and he's supposed to be a really cool guy.
He is cool.
Interesting human being. Love
Mhm.
this. Love to pick his brain.
I know.
But yeah, he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, 100%.
Jesus.
First ballot.
I mean, no doubt.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I can't wait for the Olympics. So, I can't
Really?
wait. Yes.
Can I ask you this?
I can't wait
Do you
for
think
it.
the Olympics are a distraction?
Fuck yeah. What do you mean?
I think they're a distraction.
Yes.
If you're a GM or a coach and and you got a lot of, everything's about the Olympics. The schedule's a distraction.
Your players thinking differently.
The players are trying to make the team. They want to make the team. They're pushing for that. How are they going to react if they don't make the team? Are they going to take their foot off the gas? Are they hesitant if they know they're on the team because they don't want to get hurt? They don't want to suffer an injury. They want
There's
to
a
be
lot.
healthy.
There's a lot.
Like,
It's a
I just wonder,
distraction.
man. I asked Pete DeBoer about this. I think one of the hardest things for a head coach right now is what do you do on your days off?
You balance two monsters.
It's like
You're balancing two
the
huge
guys are
companies.
getting hurt enough as it is during games.
Oh.
The last thing you want is guys to get hurt in practice. That's got to be the worst
I know.
feeling.
It's terrible.
When a guy goes down in practice
terrible.
and he's out long term because of practice, not a game.
Practice. Yes.
And so I don't fault coaches who get their players on the ice, especially when you have multiple days off in a row, which is very rare. Yeah, they got to skate. They got to keep
You
moving.
gotta do something. Yeah.
But it's what are you doing in practice to assure that the safety of your players is at the forefront and that you can get out of a practice without suffering an injury? I mean, can't you just do flow drills and just get in and out and get them moving?
But you can get hurt doing that too. Falling to the boards.
Dude,
Andy, you just trip
100%.
up and fall to the
But
boards.
I think
Take a shot off the hand.
Yeah, but if it's a freak accident, that's one thing. But if it's like a battle drill or something like that, you just
Well,
wanna
what
be
are we
careful.
talking about here?
I don't know.
Was
The
Dylan
sec-
Hallways a battle drill?
That one's a tough one. I mean, technically, there is a battling component.
Did Booch
to the
hit him a
drill.
little bit or something?
He got tangled up, but I don't think it was
Okay.
like certainly wasn't a dirty play.
But you also have to work on things too. And when you're 4 points out of a wild card spot and you have a lot of teams you have to jump and you still have time to figure out your game, to start adding up points
Yeah.
here, you got to work on things
You
too.
brought up the Holloway one. I wasn't referring to that in terms
Oh,
of
that's the
what they
big
were
one
doing
going
in
on.
practice. I know. I'm just saying. I just think that's where you have to just put together a practice plan that just.
Who did we talk to that said they
Makes
never
sense.
do anything?
Well, I don't know. I talked to some players in Nashville. I don't think they practice hardly at all. Now they're like a last place team, but
Yeah.
playing better as of late.
It's either your last place team and do nothing or your first place team and do nothing. And look, the
But I'm going to ask players every game now from opposing teams. I'm just curious what they're doing, how much they're practicing.
What are you doing? Like, what are you putting in? 15, 20, then getting off, working on your shot,
Mm-hmm.
work on a couple face-offs, get
Yeah.
off. Get a little sweat, get off.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, it's weird because
And I think you want to bring them to the rink, man. You don't want to give guys too much time away and whatever. You want to have them there. They're going to have meetings. They're going to get treatment, all that type of stuff.
you know what the
anyway.
weirdest thing that other athletes in different sports think of hockey? It's like, you guys fucking practice on a day of a game? You go to the rink and then practice?
They do it in basketball. They do it in the WNBA too, where they have a shoot around in the morning.
I don't give a fuck.
And they have a shoot around in the morning.
But like, and then you go home and you come back and you got to warm up again. It is weird to think about.
That you go down and leave and come back
on a game day.
I'm with you.
I know.
Like,
how much are you
why
getting
are
out
you
of
doing
that?
that?
How much are you getting out of that?
Why are you skating in the morning?
You can't just warm your legs up.
Now that we have all these sports science people,
I'm curious
because they've been
about
doing morning skates the day of games.
Since when do you think?
For years.
Like when?
Decades.
80s? I don't think they did it. I think they drove the day of a game to places. Or
somebody can maybe there's a former player who's listening that can reach out and let me know. When did this become a thing? But it's been going on at least certainly in the 90s.
30, 40 years.
So why is it so necessary? And I know some guys like it. It's not like everybody hates it or doesn't like it. You see more and more teams do optionals now. But I'm just curious. Now, basketball, they will go down to the arena. They'll have a shoot around.
It's completely...
Football, you're down there several hours before the game, and you're doing a full-on workout on the field, but your games are earlier in the day, so you're not leaving to come back.
But you're still there,
Baseball,
and you don't have to go
you're
back.
there for hours. You're having a full-on batting practice. You're long tossing. You're shagging
whatever
flies.
You want to do.
You're fielding grounders.
Or you're sitting in the locker room eating fruit.
You're working on double plays. You're doing a lot of different things.
Or
you're watching. You're watching video
pitchers and stuff like that, and what they're going to throw at you. And pitchers are watching batters and what they do.
My experience is, you're watching video.
Did you like morning skates?
You're feeling
when you played, Andy? No, but it is like a pain in the ass, man, for everybody to go to morning skates. Like, it's a pain in the ass for the trainers, for the fucking everybody.
I know a lot
for
of
the media
managers they don't even go down to the morning skates.
Why can't the media just go down there? How about you go, instead of being there 2 hours early, get there 2 or 3 hours early. The media can meet and have their thing. Then you're in the locker room and you can warm up yourself. But the pregame skates, man.
Mm-hmm. What did you think of the Quinn Hughes trade?
I love it.
Can I just summarize it like this?
I love it.
Can I summarize it like this?
I love it.
Billy G's trying to win.
Yeah, he is.
Right? He wants to win a Stanley Cup. I know all the pieces he moved. I mean, it's a risky trade. You gave up a lot of assets for a guy who you may not have longer than like a year. I mean, who knows at this time next year, if he knows that Quinn Hughes isn't going to resign, then he's trading him, right? So you're going to recoup a little bit of that.
Not as much.
You gave up. Certainly not as much. But you're banking on bringing him on board and that he's going to like it.
Yeah.
And
I think he will.
I wouldn't be surprised if he does. What did I say last week? I hear he'll go anywhere. Or that they'll send him anywhere. Remember I said everyone was focused on New Jersey, but I said he has no trade protection?
Yeah.
Which you were like shocked to hear that he had no trade protection. And I'm like, yeah.
Should I have been shocked?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
But they'll send him anywhere. They're not looking just to send him to New Jersey. They got to get the best deal they can get. And I'll give Jim Rutherford credit. He got a great deal. This Z William kid is going to be a really good player.
Billy talked about him.
But, he's going to be a really good player. But as good as he is and as good as Marco Rossi is and as good as Ogren is and, this first-round pick who how good he could be, even if you keep those guys, you're not closer to winning than you are today with Quinn Hughes on your roster. He gets you closer to the finish line to win a Stanley Cup. So they're trying to win. So you could hang on to these guys and say, hey, listen, they're all going to be really good players and we're going to keep these guys. But you're no closer to winning a Stanley Cup with them versus where you are today.
A 30-minute guy.
And having Quinn Hughes. He's so damn good. And that's one thing.
Good.
You talk to Billy and others, they know he's good. And then you get him on your team, you're like, holy, this guy's so fucking good.
Oh, my God. You're seeing him every day in practice and everything.
Minnesota, I'll be curious how we look at Minnesota moving forward, especially if this kid resigns, Quinn Hughes. If he stays there and with his influence among star players in the league, specifically American-born players in the league, Minnesota's going to have no trouble attracting free agents. I mean, you can talk about taxes and warm weather and all that type of stuff, and I know all that stuff matters and it's
There's
important.
only a few teams that have that, though. Like,
why wouldn't you want to play in Minnesota on a damn good team where everybody worships you?
But the hockey's good. And Billy talked about this, too, the other day.
The hockey's good.
The hockey's good, meaning, like,
that's what I mean.
People treat you
if
great.
They're competitive.
You're happy at the rink. The media ain't much. You know the guys in the locker room that are going to come talk to you. There's about 5 or 6 of them. You know, you have a good... In Vancouver, there's people everywhere. Everybody's writing about you. The hockey's difficult to deal with because of the city and all the attention you get. Minnesota, they love you.
Yeah, but there's a lot of negativity in those cities.
There's negativity everywhere, but not as much in Minnesota. You could hide a little bit there, although people do love you. They love the game.
Yeah, but they're nice there.
They're nice there. They're Midwest. It's not as crazy as what you would think it would be. But Billy said the hockey needs to be right, and I know exactly what he's coming from.
And I don't think Jim Rutherford, listen, he could send him anywhere, but I know he worked closely with Pat Brisson, who's Quinn Hughes' agent, in terms of finding a spot, which I think it happened to be probably, I mean, I don't know every deal that was offered from every team. I'm sure St. Louis called. I think you can be sure St. Louis called. 100%, right? Who didn't call? Yeah. I know Carolina's always named in the mix, and they're always calling everybody too. And
Tulski.
Yeah. So they call everybody also. But in terms of Jim Rutherford and Pat Brisson working together to find a place where they know Quinn would be happy, that's a big part of it too.
I think he's going to.
I think if he said, "Hell no, I don't want to go there," we're not signing there. We have no chance of signing there. Which Billy, I'm sure, got some confirmation that, hey, we're open to re-signing there as long as he likes it and whatever, before he pulled the trigger on the deal.
I think
they've got the relationship from USA Hockey with him being the GM there. Just watch out for Minnesota, man. If this guy signs, who knows who's to follow? Everyone talks about Quinn Hughes and all this stuff following Jack and Luke to New Jersey. Shit, those guys may follow him to Minnesota before it's all said and done.
That's a good point.
You know?
Big stars attract
and
big
where
stars.
They already know Billy. And you know what?
And I will say,
and Billy played too. So you can know right off the bat. I guarantee you, with the support from that ownership, those players are treated right.
Oh,
they get fed right. They've got great facilities. Everything's first class, right?
What does your family need? Yeah. What is this? And Billy's on top of all that. Yeah. I think that's an attractive place to play. So now the travel's difficult, but so is Vancouver.
Quinn ain't following Jack. He's the big
brother.
brother.
Yeah.
Jack and Luke are going to follow.
Sorry, Quinn's the big dog.
He's the big dog.
Sorry, Quinn's the big dog.
He's the big dog.
So you need to follow him.
Jack could be a big dog, but he's just injuries have prevented him from truly. And he wasn't great at the Four Nations too. Jack's got to have a great Olympics, in my opinion.
How's he doing?
I don't know.
Jesus,
he's back right before the Olympics.
He cut his. God, just as an American, I hate seeing that. Like, fuck, we need you. We need you.
They're all
going to
win
back, gold here.
Hellebuck's coming back. McAvoy's back.
You know, the hockey has to be good.
Brady's back.
Brady had a nice overtime goal.
The biggest question mark for me is, where is Matthew Tkachuk going to be? This guy is so important to the team. And you saw what they look like with him in the lineup and what they look like without him in the lineup.
Well, you know what's good for Matthew? What? For the Olympics. What's good for Matthew if he's not 100%?
Oh, the smaller ice?
You're damn right. Big ice? Ooh.
Yeah.
To be tough getting around.
No,
but Matthew is even if Matthew has one leg, skating on one leg, he does more with the puck than most people that are 100%.
But I'm saying,
he's just good.
I'm just saying that so much depends on where he's at. For me, because he could be their best player. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think by all accounts he's going to be good to go at 100% come Olympic time. You know. Is Auston Matthews ever going to rediscover his game?
I was just bring him
he's getting called out by Chief.
And then he doesn't go into the post and doesn't do an interview after he gets called.
And he doesn't separate himself from the rest of the leadership team. When you hear him talk, it's like, yeah, we know as leaders, we. Sometimes you got to separate yourself and say, I got to be better. This guy's on pace now, I think, for somewhere in that 60 to 65 point range, Cam. What is Auston Matthews now moving forward?
I don't know.
Is he a star player, or will he ever get back to being a superstar player? What's he going to be? Is he ever going to get back to superstar status?
I don't know, man. The way he's playing right now, it doesn't look like it. Listen, he's still young. Yeah, sure. He's got all the tools to be able to go back and be the Auston from a couple years ago, 69 goals, whatever the hell it was. I think he can do that. I don't know, man, but the friction up in Leafland, it ain't good. And Chief kind of calls everybody out, and then he doesn't come back and I don't know.
Doesn't come back and what?
And talk. Like
Who doesn't?
Auston.
Oh.
So I think they had a terrible game. Chief comes out and says something.
What, you talking about the Edmonton game?
I think so.
6-3?
And then like Auston just doesn't do an interview afterwards. Like, you're the captain, you got to talk, man. I don't know.
As long as you're sure about that. I heard him talking. I thought it was after that game.
Maybe I'm wrong on that. But that's what people were saying. And they're hard on him right now up in
I just don't think they're very good. I don't know why
they might not be.
Thought they were going to be that much better than what they are right now.
Did we think that?
Oh, a lot of people did. I thought they were contenders.
Did we think that?
No.
No.
I watched them play the first game of the season.
I was going to say.
I was like, I don't think they're that
good.
They
look slow.
Yeah. They don't have great pieces around like their players who you
and their
think
goalie
of,
situation,
right?
like, it's all over the place. They're hurt. They're this. They're that. I don't know. Leafland.
Maybe it's better if you miss the playoffs.
You had a good run. You almost got there. And you know what? Sorry, the Blues went through the same shit for years and years and years. 25 years straight of making the playoffs and having solid teams with superstars. And then all of a sudden they put this team together in 2019. They went just like that. So, I don't know. You're fine up there. It's okay. But Auston needs to get back on his game. He's got to be the driving force.
The force.
God dang.
All right, so Pete DeBoer's with us.
Yeah, he was fantastic. He gave me a bunch of compliments. Anytime Pete was giving me compliments, Andy gets frazzled a little bit.
I'm like, stop giving. He didn't even talk to you when he was your coach. Remember you told me that?
He walked past me one time and didn't say hi, and it rattled me. That doesn't mean he didn't.
Did you hear me ask him about that?
You did?
Like, I didn't bring up that specific moment because somebody else we just had on too, Jordan Tutu.
Yes.
Who said he wouldn't even look at me or talk to me. I said, do you feel like you need to have a relationship with your players? Remember that? I asked that?
Yeah.
Or do you feel like you could just walk by and not even say hello? So he says earlier in his career, the relationship part of it wasn't that important. Maybe it's a little more important now because some of the younger
just say hi
generation.
When you walk by. Keep everybody it's all good. Just say hi.
So I didn't even know if he knew who you were. And then he comes on and he knows you.
And he's pumping my tire and he's like, right. Let him pump my tires.
I didn't interrupt him.
Come on.
That was at the very end.
I think he knew I was a good guy.
He wanted to be nice.
I think he knew I was a good kid, and I was good in the locker room and stuff like that. And he wanted to give me a compliment. And Andy tried to, let's go. We got. Let him give me a compliment.
First thing he said to Cam was,
oh, do I have kids?
How are the kids? How many do you have now?
I said 4. But then I was like, no, I don't have any.
He's got dogs.
My sperm doesn't work. Should I have said that to him?
I'm not buying that excuse.
You don't think I'm blowing loads? Are you out of your mind? You think I'm using a condom? I don't even know how to use one.
I don't know what you guys are doing over there.
My sperm. Oh, sorry.
I don't know what's happening.
I know.
I mean, I'm just got to.
Andy's making fun of me now that I can't produce kids.
No, I'm not.
It's unbelievable.
You aren't.
It's unbelievable.
Some people.
Maybe we cry every single night about it.
Oh God, maybe you
Maybe
don't,
we
though.
cry every single. How do you know?
Because there's people out there.
How do you know?
There's people out there who do.
How do you
want
know?
Kids and they can't have children.
How
and
do
it's
you
the
know?
most devastating thing.
How do you know? And you're making fun of me like that?
But for you don't want kids. That's all you've said over and over.
What if it's Kate?
But you've said
could be. If she's pregnant, we're having a kid.
Okay, but you said over.
If she gets pregnant, we're having a kid.
You said over and over.
You are bad at chirping. You're mean, Andy.
Oh my God.
Andy doesn't even know it. Cam's the mean one. No, I'm not.
You said over.
No, I'm not.
You said over.
I'm nice to everybody.
Over and over. That you don't want kids, and now all of a sudden you want.
I've never met you in my life, and I'll treat you like I've known you for 18 years.
Me too.
Andy won't even look at you.
I'll talk to you forever.
Andy won't ask you one question about you.
I'll invite you over for brisket dinner.
He won't even ask any questions.
I'll barbecue for you, actually.
He'll talk about himself. Did you see me on the post game?
Oh my God.
That's what he does.
No, it's not.
Did you see me on the post? Yeah, I did.
Don't lie to the people.
I did. You did good.
Oh, thanks.
You did good.
Thanks.
Did you see me at the... Right. Let him give me a compliment.
Right.
Let it happen. Oh, he hates it. Andy hates it. God,
I thought it was.
Just let him talk.
I did. Thought it was great.
I need that.
I know you do.
How do you?
I know you do.
How do you know I'm not struggling?
I do know you are.
I am.
I know you are.
That I am struggling.
Yes, I know.
I'm fine. I'm okay.
No, I know you are. It's fine. Yeah. But
Just let him give me a compliment.
I know.
You know, he coached me.
I know it made you feel.
And he's like, I know Pete more than Cam, although he played for him and stuff.
But you told me he wouldn't even look at you and talk to you.
One time he didn't, it rattled me. That was it.
And all the other times he said, hi, Cam?
Dude, he would put me out in different situations. He would call me out in meetings.
Different situations.
He would
power play or penalty kill?
If I need to go fight, boom, he knows when to go. But he would show, even if he would show positive clips of me in front of all the guys, and it would the guys would laugh and be funny about it. He would show little things. He'd keep me included,
Why
even if
are
I
they
wasn't
making fun of you like that.
No, he would just, because I'm the clown in the locker room.
Oh.
I'm the guy that keeps everybody happy and joyful and fun and do this and do that. So he always kept me in the mix with all kinds of different stuff, man. Yeah. And I appreciated that.
We have to get Bryce Salvador on to find out.
Is that what they did with you when you played?
Find out what he thought of you when you were
Go, bring him on.
Bring Sal. He's doing television now.
He was hurt a lot of the time.
He was. He had the eye injury.
And concussions.
But I think it affected his eyesight.
Yeah. He had to wear the dark tinted visor, you know.
Concussions are tough, man. You know what's interesting though?
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
I had one.
Explain to the people
because of what you did to me. I had a concussion.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
Didn't even know where I was. But do you find it interesting? I don't hear too much about concussions nowadays.
No.
I don't hear anyone like missing a full calendar year.
Football, I do.
They come back.
Remember in football, it was, CT, and then it went away.
Did it?
Funny how that works. These are people talking. 10 years ago, maybe 15, CT was gigantic. Talking NFL, boom, boom, boom. Yeah. What's happening with all these guys? And then they don't talk. Why do you think that is?
My thoughts are with Patrick Mahomes and Brittany and Jackson, the entire family.
He's fine. He'll be all right. Ripped his knee out, man. Listen, if you're going to rip your knee out, this is the year to do it.
Really?
Yeah, you're out of it.
You think he's ready to go when season starts? He's going to miss the whole
offseason?
No, he's
going to be October, I heard.
Oh, man, it's going to be tough.
He's okay.
How's Jackson doing?
He's probably doing a lot better because I haven't seen him.
You think Patrick put his foot down?
1,000% with
Brittany
his broad
did.
Too, and his broad.
I like Brittany.
I used to not.
Yeah,
and now I do.
No, she's cool.
Yeah, I used to not though, because she's filming Patrick all
she
the
was
fucking
annoying
time,
too.
like annoying as shit. Imagine your wife's filming you.
You know
all
when
the time?
she'd calm down is when Taylor came around.
Yeah, exactly. No, you're exactly right. But imagine your wife's filming.
They were like, "Oh, this is how you're supposed to act when you're a big dog."
You know what the worst is? If your wife is like an influencer or a whatever, and she's like literally filming all day fucking long in your house, filming you, I would hate that.
Do you know that Brittany or Taylor, she gave away $197 million to her entire Era Tour traveling crew?
Yeah, I like that.
They were getting like $200,000 checks each of them.
Mm-hmm.
How many people are on the crew?
A lot. It's a big spectacle. I'd see her live. I don't care.
Would you?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Would you pay $1,000 for a ticket?
I wouldn't pay for a ticket for anything.
$1,500.
This is all free stuff.
What would you pay a ticket for?
Like concert wise, Rammstein. If they come to St. Louis and I can't get hooked up, which I will. Rammstein, baby. What is that? Let's go. The best of the best live. Industrial rock.
Okay, so listen,
he couldn't handle it. He wouldn't be able to handle that concert.
I want everyone to know that we're thinking about you this holiday season.
Andy's thinking about you.
And I want you to have the best holiday season with your family and friends.
Yes.
Firstforum.com/Cam and Strick.
Hell yeah.
Become our listener of the month on the Cam and Strick podcast presented by Stiefel. You can do that by going and using our link, firstforum.com/Cam and Strick. I think you can still order today and get it by Christmas.
Oh, dude, they give it to you.
So let's go. Get it by Christmas. They have, I got a new mug, like a traveling mug. That's fit. Like it's the best quality possible going. I love it.
I use them all the time.
Yeah, me too. I
forgot mine today, so I got the stupid ass one.
I've got all different colors.
Cool.
Yeah, from First Form. They got all different ones.
They got all kinds of stuff.
So you can get the apparel, you can get the health and wellness goods, you can get the vitamins, you can get anything you need. Collagen.
Oh, God.
Mando's a new sponsor coming on board.
Mando. I got that mug right here.
Oh, do you? Don't use it yet.
Mando.
Don't use it yet because you got to have it on the set when we talk about it.
It's easy to sell.
For you, it is.
Well, I got things, so it's easy to sell me.
Yeah.
Because I'm smelly, I'm this.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean, dude.
So that's why I'm a good
No,
partner
you're
when
a
it comes
perfect,
to that.
like,
no shit.
um,
Weed, Mando, First Farm.
Firstform.com/Cam and Strick. You got to use our link. Send us what you're getting this holiday season, and you're become eligible to become the listener of the month here on the Cam and Strick podcast presented by Stiefel.
Yeah, baby.
Sparks Hockey, baby. Get that special someone something special in your life. Get him a Sparks Hockey skate sharpener. Could you imagine how nice that would be to be a hockey dad and all of a sudden for Christmas, Cam, you get a skate sharpener?
Yeah, it just helps you out.
You don't have to go to this hockey store and have you-know-who sharpen your skates.
Yeah.
You just ruin your experience going there. I used to love going to the hockey shop when I was a kid.
Not anymore. I got
And
time.
Now you go and it's like, Seth's there.
I got no time.
Just no time.
Yeah, no time. I need to do it at home.
Just ruins your experience.
I like to go there and buy something, but I don't want to get my skate sharpened because there's 15 other people in front of me. It's going to take forever.
Yeah.
The guy doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
He doesn't know what
he doesn't
he's
know
doing.
your skates. Doesn't know what you know.
No. So it's so easy. Just get the wheel that you want for the sharpening that you need or that you're comfortable with. It could be a half inch.
It's a
Could
good
be
investment.
3/8. Could be 5/8, which is what I use. So if you have any questions about that, feel free to reach out to me.
Yeah.
And take advantage of it. Use the promo code Cam and Strick. It's going to save you more money than
Black Friday or Cyber
Monday, baby.
Let's go.
Take advantage of the deal. Cam and Strick. Use the promo code and do it now for Sparks Hockey. SparksHockey.com. Blue Note Roofing. David Novak. He's been down with the flu.
Yeah.
I hope you're feeling better, David. Hope you're feeling better. 314-920-5713. Down with the flu. Probably still fixing
still
roofs.
Fixing things. Staying outside, not
Still
getting you sick,
up
but
on
he's
the
still
roof.
working on your
Do you know that it's a what's the word? It's a myth that cold air gets you sick.
Yeah, I know that.
Like if you go outside with wet hair or something like that, cold weather, it's not getting
Bacteria
you sick.
gets you sick.
Germs get you sick.
Bacteria gets you sick.
Germs and stuff like that too.
Same thing.
So if you touch something where somebody else is sick, that gets you sick. So try to wear gloves a lot during the summertime or during the wintertime
That'd be cool.
too.
And summer.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
But more so in the
and wear a mask.
Winter.
Wear a mask. Like they still do at the Creve Coeur Racket Club. Double mask. Jesus.
Double mask?
Double mask at Creve Coeur Racket Club.
Blue Note Roofing.
Still worry about COVID.
Gutters, soffit, fascia, siding. Whatever it is you need, he'll take care of you.
Damn right.
Works with all the big insurance companies. Nobody does it better than David Novak. Nobody's better than Blue Note Roofing. Call them today, 314-920-5713. Blue Note Roofing. True Float.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Who's getting a True Float cooler or heated chair for Christmas?
They're badass.
Send it to us.
They're
Did you get the Cam and Strick logo on it? Did you get your business logo on it? Did you get your family logo on it? Oh, that'd be a good gift for you guys, for Kate, with the family logo on there.
Yeah, she'd love that.
Give her like a...
I want that.
Okay, well...
I want one of the puppy dogs. That'd be cool.
Okay.
Oh, I don't like... It's bad that I like my animals.
With the orange filter?
What do you mean?
They're orange on Instagram.
They're orange dogs.
No,
dummy.
It's a filter. It's a filter.
Okay.
They're very bright orange.
Andy's chirping Kate about her social media posts.
True Float.
Don't make me do it.
What are they?
Make me do it. Shit kickers.
From?
Alberta. No polar bears up there.
No, there's not. But there's grizzlies up there.
No, there's not.
No?
You need to calm down.
Wolves, man.
Maybe. I don't even think they deal with. They don't have much predators up
Mountain
there.
lions, maybe? No.
Not many predators up
What do
there.
they have? Who's killing you?
They got moose, maybe.
Okay, I can
They
handle
got elk and stuff, probably.
The elk leave you alone, too.
They'll fuck you up.
Dude, I used to have hundreds of elk in my backyard every day. Like, they never came close to the house. I'd go outside. They wouldn't do shit.
Okay.
Massive racks on their head.
Fucking smash you, dude.
If you go up and try to take their food,
a buck
baby.
would smash you, too.
But they're not chasing you or coming after you. Grizzly sees you, he's coming.
Yeah, I know that.
Elk, he ain't coming. He's chilling.
He can still kill you.
If you go in his space.
Okay.
Just don't go in his space.
Okay.
Know what you're doing.
Let's go.
Our thoughts are out with everybody at Brown University and in Australia.
Yeah.
And the USC women's basketball coach had an interesting speech, too. If you want to check
I'm
that out.
not getting into it, Andy. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
If you want to check that out.
Yeah.
True Float. TRU Float. Check out their Instagram. Do it today. You might still get it by Christmas, man. Get the coolers. Yeti.
Percy.
True Float.
Shit kicking, baby.
There's a difference. Check it out for yourself. Check out True Float and do it today. All right. Pete DeBoer. DeBoer. What a coach, man.
Yeah.
Wins a lot, moves around a lot, but all the great teams, all the contending teams always want him as their coach.
He's going to win eventually.
And he will be back behind the bench before too long. He's been to 2 Stanley Cup finals.
Yeah, he's going to win eventually.
He's been there twice.
Yeah.
I consider that winning. You're a winner when you get to the final 2 different times with 2 different teams. I mean, that's to be the winner. You didn't win. You didn't win, but you're a winning coach.
You're a winning but you haven't won yet.
Do you know he's got the most playoff wins?
97.
Of any coach to not win a Stanley Cup?
97.
Okay. Would you hire him?
Yeah.
If you had a contending team?
Yes.
Okay. So would I.
Pete DeBoer right here.
You'd hire him too. Find out why. Next on the Cam and Strick Podcast. The Cam and Strick Podcast is brought to you by First Form, baby. Use our link and do it today. www.firstform.com/camandstrick.
Get jacked now. They are the real deal.
Get that protein, check out the apparel, eat those bars, and drink those energy drinks. Firstform.com/camandstrick.
Yeah.
Now on to the interview. Are you golfing today? What are you doing?
What are you doing?
My screw up. No, I just running around. We got my son's home from college, so I had to pick him up at the airport and just getting Christmas stuff ready to go.
Okay.
I get that.
Are you by
we just hit record, by the way.
Are you by yourself? You good to go?
I'm good to go, yeah.
Okay.
How are you doing, Jenny? Fill me in quick before we start. How many kids now? What do you got?
I got 4 kids. No, I'm just joking. I have zero. We have dogs. We have animals.
Okay.
Yeah, at this point, I don't know. We don't even think about it, to be honest with you, Pete. We don't even think about it. We chill. We're on our own game plan. We're on our own routine. We're busy, but not. So I'm a homebody. I like to chill and do nothing unless I have to come out and work. So we're pretty happy.
Good man. Good.
And the Lord said he doesn't want me to, procreate, so I didn't. It's for the best.
Pete, he acts like he has kids, though.
I was a kid at one time.
He knows everything about parenting.
I've seen that act. I know.
Hey, so we just hit record and we just go, man. So thanks for doing this. Okay. I know it's been, everybody's schedules are busy. What are you doing right now? Because I know you're on the Hockey Canada staff, so they got you running around, going and doing site visits and stuff like that.
Yeah, I went. I'm on the Olympic staff, and then actually second go around. I was on the Beijing staff, pretty much the same staff, other than Trotzy retired from coaching, so they replaced him with Rick Tocchet. But we've been getting together since the Beijing Olympics, trying to put an Olympic plan together, and we're finally. It looks like we're going to get there. So me, John Cooper. Butch Cassidy and Rick Tocchet, Misha Donskoff, had a bunch of meetings. I went over to Milan, had a site visit there. Everything was still under construction, the Olympic Village, the rink, a lot going on, a lot of work still left to be done. Now that was back in October I went, so I've heard they're making some progress, but and then from, just the last 2 months, flew down to Tampa and we had some coaches meetings there. Doug Armstrong's had me sit in all the management Olympic meetings on picking the team. So I've kind of got a chance to see that side of it. So I've been busier not working than working.
No doubt.
Hey, so it's created a lot of anxiety though, right?
Yeah.
This whole rink situation in Milan and the construction.
Yeah.
Where are we at? Is this there's no chance we're pulling out or anything like that. It's going to be playable. How do you look at, from a coach's standpoint, the smaller ice surface, 3 feet, whatever it is, how much of a difference will that make? And do you see that impacting how you choose the team? I know Doug Armstrong's in charge of that, but how do you look at it?
Yeah. Well, I think we just added Janny to the Olympic list, 3 feet shorter.
Oh my God.
He'd take that.
we need some heavy forecheck.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't think it's going to matter. Honestly, when I brought it up, it was more along the lines. I think Nick Kyprios asked me, sometimes you go to Europe, you get the giant size rinks, 100 or 200 by 100. Does that change the way you have to prepare in your systems? And I said, actually, the rink's smaller than an NHL rink, not bigger. So we don't have to change anything. So, you know what, it's going to be a non-factor. I believe it's going to get done. I think there's this buzz around Olympics every year about facilities not getting done, and it's always kind of last minute. Now this might be a little a little more behind than maybe some of the other Olympics, but it's going to get done. We're going to have a great Olympics. The players want it too badly. I think that they'd play, on a river bed right now if they could play best on best. They've been waiting that long for it, so it's going to get done. It's going to be great, and excited to get there.
Although it's not done, though, isn't it one of the most beautiful places in the world where you guys are set
Gorgeous.
up?
Yeah, gorgeous. Yeah, you know what? I had never been to Milan or even Italy. I mean, all my trips have been hockey countries, Czech, Slovak, Sweden, Finland. So it was fabulous. And you know what? I think when you talk to the players that are going to be part of the process, a lot of them were on the Four Nations team when we played in Montreal and Boston. I think they're just excited about being in the village, all the things that you grow up as a young hockey player thinking about, when you have a chance to represent your country. So I think it's going to be a phenomenal Olympic experience for those guys.
Hey, one more thing about the ice surface, though. But how do you discover that? I mean, I know you don't have your tape measure out. You're doing. So how did you first realize that the ice surface was a little bit smaller?
Well, it's funny. I didn't. I wasn't even allowed in the building. So what happened was they handed the dimensions out in a big package to all the countries, Canada, U.S., everyone. And Scott Salmon, who's our vice president of Hockey Canada, kind of started doing the math on it. And then him and Doug Armstrong figured out, based on the math, that it was 3 feet shorter. And Doug actually mentioned it on a podcast, I think probably 2 months before I ever did, but it was a slow news day, and on the day I mentioned it, and it blew up pretty quickly. But you know what? I think it's going to be a non-factor. The players have pretty much said that. And does it change your selection? Maybe a little bit. Like, Janny would tell you 3 feet shorter. It's like Windsor Arena. Like you're picking maybe a guy, that can add a little more physical, get there, a forechecker, that to make sure the D are looking over their shoulder when you dump a puck in, because you are going to get there quicker and with more physicality in a rink that's a little bit shorter like that.
Yeah, you can't hide.
Can I ask you this,
No.
like from a coach's standpoint? And I know you're not coaching this season, but you've been around forever, and you've been around in previous Olympic years. Can the Olympics become a distraction for an NHL coach and for a team? I mean, everyone's so focused on the Olympics. I mean, guys are trying to make it. Guys who know they're going don't want to get hurt. They want to play in it. There's just so much talk about the Olympics. I had an agent kind of say that to me today. He's like, hey, I think it's becoming a little bit of a distraction. I'm like, I guess it could be. I'm just curious your opinion on that. Yeah.
You know what, having coached in a year with Olympics, I'm trying to think back now, it probably would have been the Sochi Olympics. I didn't think it was a negative distraction. It might have been a distraction, but I never saw it as a negative distraction. If anything, I think you got the best out of players. They were all trying to prove they belonged on that team. So, I mean, they were really pushing themselves the first half of the year. And, the only negative is the condensed schedule that we have to go through in order to take that time off. And, I think you're seeing a little bit of that around the league, some of the injuries and things. But, I think there's not many negative sides to it at all.
I know I had some players tell me that the pace of play has gone down a little bit because of how many games are being played. I mean, they tell me, hey, listen, the first 10 minutes you see, a high pace because everyone's coming out and whatever. But then the middle of the game, maybe the pace goes down until the very end when teams are, one team's trying to make a push. Maybe are you seeing that? Like, could you see that with all these games that are being played, that maybe the pace of play has gone down a little bit?
Hey, I don't know. It's a good question. I think it's impossible for it not to. If you're playing 4 games in a week instead of 3 games in a week, that you're going to get a little bit of that. But when I watch the games, there's still some outstanding hockey being played. A lot of overtime games. The standings are tight in both conferences. Yeah. So if you get a little bit of that, I don't think it's affecting the quality of what the people are watching.
It's got to be pretty fun looking at the roster and seeing all these good Canadian players, and you're like, well, we could fit him there. We could fit oh, he got injured. Well, we have this guy here. I mean, That's got to be a blast just to try to put that all together.
You know what, Janny, it really is. And it's honestly, that's our management group is, the best of the best. You got Doug Armstrong and Jim Nill and Julian Brisebois, Kyle Dubas, Scott Salmon and Donnie Sweeney. So, I've got a chance to sit in those meetings and just listen to them discuss players. They're at a game every night watching these guys. So, you know what, it's a real puzzle, and you want to get the right amount of, people think if you just took the leading scorers, it wouldn't be a team. You need guys that are going to fill a role. You need penalty killers, face-off men. You need, who's going to block a shot, who's going to bring some physicality. So you got to put all those things together and still make sure that you're staying skilled and fast enough to compete with the best countries in the world. So it's a real puzzle, and it's been a great education for me sitting in those rooms listening to those discussions.
How much input do the coaches have? And specifically John Cooper, he's the head coach. I mean, will he, if there's a tie in the room, could he have the final say?
Oh, I think Doug's been great with all of us as a coaching staff, Coop and all of us in that, listen, I think the U.S. is probably doing the same thing. There's probably, 7 or 8 forwards that everybody in the country can pick on both sides, and probably 4 or 5 defensemen. And then the debate starts, how are you building out the rest? And, I can tell you Doug and the management group, want the coach's opinion, on what else we need, how that guy played against your team the other night, all those things. So there definitely is a coach's voice in there.
Hey, this has had to be great for you because you're not coaching this year, but you've been so busy, man. You're still so locked into the game. You're watching so much hockey right now and being a part of Hockey Canada. And you know that the time's going to come when you're going to be back behind the bench. So I guess you got to enjoy the time while it lasts because you're not going to have it forever, Pete. So what's it been like this year, not having that day-to-day responsibility with an NHL team, but having the freedom to do the work you're doing with Canada?
You know what? It's been great. It really has. It's the first time in 27 years I haven't gone to a training camp. And Janny will know this guy, and I know has a lot of time for him, but Janny and I played for the same old coach in Windsor, Tom Webster, who was, one of the greatest mentors to me, both as a player and a coach. And I know Janny feels, real strongly about him too. But I remember him telling me, because he had coached at every level, at junior, at the NHL, with the Rangers and the LA Kings, and he had said, he was always a big family man too. And he always reminded me that, you jump on that coaching treadmill, it's easy to lose focus on your family. You're in it all year round, you're traveling, and he said, when you have opportunities, however short those windows are, make sure you spend that time. So this has been the first time I've got a chance. My youngest son's playing Division I hockey at Holy Cross. He played in the USHL before that. The last 5-6 years, I've probably seen him live 3-4 times. I've seen him probably 10 times live already this year. So, I'm trying to, my dad's ended up in a home and he's got dementia. I haven't had a chance to spend a lot of time with him, so I've been going to do that. So I've been really trying to catch up on some of the stuff that I've missed over the last few years.
Yeah. Are you watching a ton of hockey? I mean, if there's a game on, you're watching it?
All the time. Yeah, probably, especially in the Pacific time zone here, they start at 4:00. Yeah. You watch the early game, you have dinner, you watch the central game, you have a couple beers, you watch the late game. It's good living.
It is.
Yeah, it's not
so great.
It's not bad. Hey, listen, how would you approach and it's funny, you talk to players, everyone has differing opinions, but the condensed schedule is so crazy right now. How much practice time do you need? Because if you get a couple days off, do you take advantage of that? Do you want them on the ice? You want them at the rink? I mean, injuries are happening in practice now, which you hate to see. I mean, it's bad enough to happen during the game. Maybe you can live with that, but it's hard when you lose guys long-term in practice.
Yeah, I've always erred on the side of not putting the guys on the ice unless I had to. I've seen too many injuries in a practice, in a battle drill, and there's a bare minimum the guys need and want in order to feel ready. But I've always tried to find where that bare minimum is and keep them off. There's nothing more sickening to a coach than not having a guy available because he got hurt at practice, or not having enough energy with your group because you push them too hard at practice. So, a lot of that coaching done is now, in video and off the ice and in the classroom, preparing them, because, physically it's just not realistic to put them out there every day and grind them.
Yeah, you had quick practices. I mean, go hard, get it done. We knew what we were doing beforehand. You go out there, you move your feet, and then whatever you want to do afterwards, that's on you.
Yeah.
We love that.
Yeah. I think that in feedback from players, that's what they want too. They're showing up there. I mean, they've got families too. They want to put the work in. They want to get done what they need to get done, and they want to get out of there too. It's a long season otherwise.
Hey, listen, you've had a great run, man, and you're still in the prime of your coaching career. You've won a ton of playoff games. I'm curious, like when you go from junior to the NHL, like what's that moment like for a coach? Are you ready for the prime time right off the bat, or did it take you a stop or two to really get comfortable, or maybe a season or two?
Yeah. Oh, there's that. Listen, I'm still learning as I go. I can tell you, I stepped into the NHL as the youngest coach in the NHL at 40, coaching the Florida Panthers, 2009, and I wasn't close to ready. But in order to keep coaching in this league, you have to learn, you have to take feedback. You screw up all the time. You learn more in losing than winning. You learn more in talking to your leaders at the end of the season, what you could have done better, where you got to put your foot down a little bit, where you got to take it off the gas a little bit. I mean, it's a constant learning process, and we're none of us are perfect. We make mistakes on a daily basis like the players do, and all you can do is if you're making mistakes, try and make them for the right reasons, and that's hey, I'm trying to put the team first and win a game here, and learn from those things as you go forward. So long story short, I wasn't ready when I got in the league, and some of the great veteran players I got a chance to coach helped me survive that, and carve out a career in it.
Now there's GMs that are really, really young. You know what I mean?
Great point. Actually, a lot of the GMs are younger than some of the coaches now. It's all analytics now, right? So, I think everyone in those management positions is looking for some type of analytics background, where before those were always filled by ex-players.
Okay, so where do you stand on analytics?
They have a place. A lot of times for me, it's just reinforcing what I already feel I see on the bench. Boy, I thought we were loose defensively last night. You look at the analytics, and usually it just tells you, it confirms the eye test of what you feel. Where I think it really has a good effect is individually with a player, because as a coach, it's impossible to touch everybody every night and spend time with every guy the time he deserves in order to work on his game. What it allows you to do is really get that individual feedback to players quicker and dial in on maybe the little things they can do better. Because those analytics reports, there's really nowhere to hide. I mean, it tells you how far you're skating, how quick you're getting there, how effective you are when you get there, whether you're tilting the ice in a positive way or a negative way. So, it helps for me individually with players more than even as a team.
What about, like, have you ever judged a player and you're like, he didn't have a great game? Then you look at the analytics and you're like, whoa, apparently he did have a good game. Then you look at the tape and you're like, no, he didn't have a good game. So Has that ever happened?
That does happen, Jenny. It does. And, where I find it happens more, and I started doing this when I started working in the NHL, is, a player plays a game, you finish the game, you walk off the bench at 10 or 11 o'clock at night. I always come in the next morning and rewatch the entire game. And I always come out of that process the next day with a list like you just talked about. Boy, that guy wasn't as good as I thought he was. And boy, that guy wasn't as bad as I thought he was. And then that's more me rewatching the tape than the analytics. I think, I would then look at the analytics sheets. I don't always agree with them. But that process for me of watching the game twice before I make a decision on a guy has been critical. I mean, in junior, you didn't have that luxury when I started. You're walking off the bench and you had made a decision on every guy that had played that night, before you got on the bus. And now I slow down and rewatch the game because you don't realize, sometimes how many things you miss.
Listen, you've coached various stops and you've had success and then maybe you've been let go, maybe prematurely. I mean, it's been, I think from on the outside looking in, you're like, damn, they're making a change. Is there one that's been more shocking for you than the other? Like, which one really caught you off guard that maybe took a little longer to get over? Yeah.
You know what? None of them really. I think the reality of the NHL right now is if you're going to survive we're the shortest tenured position of any pro sports coach right now.
I know.
Like NFL, NBA, we're the shortest. I think it's 2-point-something years. So you go in with that mindset. And then, how do you get a longer runway? For me, if you're coaching a contending team, in order to get a longer runway, you have to win a cup. You look at Coop, you look at Jared Bednar, the guys who have had some real longevity in a place, they've won a cup. And the other guys that have some longevity are the guys that take rebuilding teams with a GM, and the GM knows it's going to be 5-6 years of rebuild. We're not going to win, and they have that patience. But if you're taking over one of those teams that everyone thinks has a chance to win, and you get 2-3 years in of runs and you don't win, it's hard to survive it.
Yeah. And then you look at some of these college football coaches that get $90 million when they get fired.
I know. I wish I had that agent.
No shit. Oh, man.
Jimmy Sexton. That's the guy, man. He represents all the coaches.
Yep. Damn right.
So, listen, the Dallas one, you feel like even if everyone focuses on the Ottinger situation, you feel like that's what put the nail in the coffin for you, or they were making a change regardless?
No, I don't know if they're making a change regardless. I'll tell you this. You go to 3 conference finals in a row with a group, and you can't get past the same spot 3 years in a row. It's frustrating for everybody. The players are frustrated. The coaches are frustrated. Management's frustrated. The fans are frustrated. Even though we beat Colorado without Heiskanen and Robertson in the first round. We beat Winnipeg, the President's Trophy winning team, in the second round to get there. But when you do that 3 years in a row, as opposed to maybe you come into a place and you win 1 round in year 1, you win 2 rounds in year 2, you win 3 rounds in year 3. There's progress being made. I think when you get stopped in the same spot 3 years in a row, it's hard. I mean, Edmonton did it in the final, has done it 3 years in a row. If they lose again in the final, I just think I think unless they're seeing progress, I think it's hard to survive those type of situations for more than 3 years.
What's the best team you think you coached that should have gotten it done, man? I mean, you've been to the final twice. I got to remind people of that. You've been to the Stanley Cup final 2 times. But what's the best team you coached?
That's a great question. The Devils team that Janny played on, that we went to the finals against LA, was a great team. LA was a wagon, and they ended up winning another cup after that. But we were really close with a really good group there. The most fun team I coached, that was probably the best team, was the San Jose team. I went into San Jose, and I loved working for Lou Lamoriello. I love the man to this day. He'd do anything for you. But I went from working for Lou, where everything was buttoned tight, to San Jose, where Jumbo and Bernsey and Joe Pavelski. I mean, the beards were flowing, and those guys had fun working and playing the game. So it was two polar opposite situations. And I really enjoyed my time in San Jose with that group of guys, because they knew how to have fun and still work at the same time. But you know what? I've had a lot of really good teams. When you get to the Final Four and the Final Two, the two finals I've been to, the margins are razor thin. You know, it's injuries, it's overtime goals, it's bounces, it's goaltending, it's special teams. I mean, you gotta be on the right end of those things.
Do you notice though, like there was a stat out with this year, the travel with the Islanders is, you know, if you're Edmonton, it's double travel. So you're in San Jose, you play, you coach in Jersey. Like, do you notice that as a coach? I mean, it's unbelievable, isn't it?
Unbelievable change. Yeah. And I'll tell you what, Dallas was brutal travel too.
Yes,
People don't realize you're not near anything. Mm-mm. So, I mean, you're right, Janny. I mean, I coached in South Florida, my first job, and sneaky long travel from down there. Because even in your conference up to New York, you're 3-hour flights, 3.5-hour flights. But the West is a whole different animal. And, you know, Northern California, San Jose, Dallas, you know, it's a different animal of travel.
Man. Hey, all right, so let me ask you this. The Ottinger situation, like, would you have played that differently? Like, I think it's heat of the moment, so I get it, but I'm just curious what that moment was like when you went back and watched it and had a conversation with your goalie after that. Did you talk to him about it?
Yeah, I did. You know, he didn't want to talk right after. I think he was emotional. Probably a good decision. You know, I think everyone's emotions were high, but we did meet after. And you know, I think I've said since then, of course you do everything, you do something different. You know, that's life, right? We get put in those situations. We have to make split-second decisions in the heat of the moment with a lot of pressure on you, and then you have to live with it. And you know, so of course I would do things differently, you know, but, you know, I can also tell you I've been in that situation before and done something similar. You know, we found a way to win that game and keep moving on. So, you know, I think when you get charged with having to make those decisions in those spots, you know, you got to own them, the good and the bad. So, you know, you own it, and, you know, you hope next time you handle it a little bit different, a little bit better, but, we're human too, and you know, we make mistakes.
So you and Paul Maurice, best friends. I mean, I watch all your stuff, you guys together when you do your interviews. It's great. It's just a great listen. What's the difference between you and him as far as coaching styles?
Yeah, you know, that's a good question, Jenny. We played together in Windsor. We worked together. Mo's got an edge too. I don't know if you guys remember, but you know, Florida, before they won the 2 cups, I don't know, it was in Toronto, he just absolutely snapped on the bench on his team. And you know, I think it ended up being a turning point in their season, and they ended up, you know, kind of flipping the script and went on and won. So, you know, he's got a little bit of that in him too. But you know, the thing about Paul is Paul for me is one of the greatest coaches of all time. I mean, you don't coach in the NHL at 26 years old or 27 years old, and unless you're born with those characteristics. And you know what, there's not many people in the world that have those, and Paul has that special. And I've always said that, even before he won 2 cups, people wrote him off, you know, as an average coach that had been around for a long time. He spent a year in the minors. He had to go to Russia for a year and coach. Like, people forget all this, that his journey was not easy until recently when he's won a couple cups. But, you know, I've said that all along. This guy was born to coach. You know, I think the difference is I've had to try and learn to coach, and, you know, you try and do the best you can.
Listen, we had a great conversation with him. He came on with us.
Oh, yeah.
He talked so much about you, too.
Oh, yeah.
But I think it was his first cup, because, like, it was almost a relief for him. He didn't want to have to coach against you in the Stanley Cup final, because I think you were in the conference final on the other side. I mean, would that have been hard for you? to beat Paul Maurice in the Stanley Cup final? Come on, Pete.
Right now, I beat my mother in the Stanley Cup final to win one.
Oh yeah,
I know. But I mean, that relationship, it goes way back. You know?
Yeah, way back. We showed up in junior hockey. He was our captain in Windsor. People don't realize he lost an eye in junior hockey as a defenseman. That was why visors came into the OHL. He put a stick out, puck came up, lost an eye, came back, continued to play, but it ended his pro aspirations. He was a Philly draft pick, and that ended his pro aspirations, but he continued to play, and he was just one of those guys you play with, and Janny's probably played with those guys. I don't know who would come to mind for him, but he just natural leadership. Like, you just, at 17, 18, he knew what to say, when to say it, how to hold himself. He had that kind of leadership it factor even from that age. And, and then we lived together and coached together. He got me into coaching. Families grew up together. So, I love the guy.
All right, what about
his eye got hurt, and of course the face shield. Now my hands are killing me every single time it gets cold because I had to punch through those damn things in juniors.
I was gonna say I remember you most of the time taking your helmet off and throwing it down before you.
Yeah.
The old spin.
Yep.
Hey, what about coaching junior though? Like, just in terms of setting the tone, you had some great players you coached. Mike Richards obviously won a Memorial Cup, who we've had on also. I mean, like, what was that experience like prior to getting to the NHL, coaching at that level?
You know what? It was the most rewarding experience of my coaching life. It's obviously not the same living that you make at the NHL level, and that's why you leave. But I'll tell you, from just a standpoint of making a difference in players' lives, they're still young enough and impressionable enough and listening enough that you can make a real difference. I mean, I still have players that I coached in junior, stay in contact, that have become teachers and police officers and now have their own families. At the NHL level, it's just more of a business. The guys are older, they have their own families, they've got their own people around them now. You can make an impression, but not life-changing impressions like you can at the junior level. I mean, at the junior level, every day you're dealing with something, a guy in a fight with his girlfriend, or, a school issue, or, parents. I mean, it was billets. I mean, it was everything. And it was a lot of work, but really rewarding, really rewarding.
Would parents call you and be like, why isn't my kid on the power play? We want to trade.
Yeah. You know what? You honestly, your defense mechanism to that is you really tried to not make yourself too approachable, because if they felt you were approachable, your phone would be ringing off the hook. Yeah. So you almost had to, make yourself a little unapproachable, so they had to think twice if they were going to pick up the phone and make that call.
I will say, a guy like David Clarkson that won with you in Kitch, he wasn't drafted, was he?
No.
Came into the Devils, and he worked his ass off. He knew you understood him, scored 30 goals. You parked his ass right in front of the net. He's scoring those dirty goals on the power play all the time. He signs a big contract. Things kind of went downhill with his play and whatnot, but you really gave him an opportunity, and he grabbed it. And now he doesn't have to work the rest of his life. No,
great. I still talk to Clarky, and you know what? It's a great story for young hockey players out there. Clarky was we basically traded for him in Kitchener, basically for the waiver fee, $1,000. Like, he was just a Belleville. There was a nothing trade. They were getting rid of him. We took him as a project, and in his own words, he was an immature, kind of 17-year-old, and put him in a program and in a dressing room with a bunch of really good people, leaders, Mike Richards, Derek Roy, Steve Eminger.
Yeah.
Clarky bought in and turned himself into a great player and ended up having a fantastic career. And has a wife and 4 kids, and he's heavy into minor hockey now, coaching. I've heard he's a crazy hockey coach, but
there's a lot of those. There's a lot of those around.
No doubt about it, man.
But there's a great example of a guy who who really and he worked for it, because you know what, Jenny, he wasn't a big guy, and he fought everybody. Fought out of his weight class a lot of nights in order to grind out that career he had.
Hey, when you're in San Jose, like, and you mentioned a couple of those characters, man. I mean, I'm curious what it was like coaching a Brent Burns, because when you had him in it's such a different skill set. And you look at the elite defensemen who have come into the league since then and how they play. I mean, these kids are just all crazy, the high end guys. But Brent Burns, like, because he played forward, and then he's playing D, and now he's going to make the Hall of Fame probably as a defenseman. Did you ever consider putting him back up front? And just how versatile could he be? Or did you like him on the back end? What made him stick as a defenseman versus getting back and playing up front?
So it's a great story. So the year before I got to San Jose, he scored 30 goals as a forward. And people got to, and then the year I took over in San Jose, we played him on defense all year, and he won the Norris Trophy. So it's how hard that is to do is unimaginable to the normal hockey person, to be able to go play on the wing and score 30, or play defense and win the Norris. I mean, you think about the best players in the game right now, and then say, okay, go play defense next year for the next year and be a Norris Trophy candidate. It's a crazy skill set that he has. And the summer I took over, there was a lot of question in San Jose about whether he should just stay on forward or move back to defense. He came over to the World Championships because they missed the playoffs. I still didn't have the job yet. And I ran the defense, and I played him on defense, and he ended up being the all-tournament team at the World Championships on defense in May. So then I got the San Jose job, and Doug Wilson and I discussed, what are we going to do with him? And there was no question in either of our minds that, he needed to be a defenseman. You can find 30-goal forwards. They're not easy to find, but you can find them. It's impossible to find 6'5", 220-pound Norris Trophy winning defenseman. So, we threw him back there, and he just ran with it. And what a pleasurable guy to coach. I mean, again, another guy, just show up every day at the rink, love to work, love to practice. Special guy, special family too.
You ever look into his satchel when he carried it in and just see what's in there?
I think that's the $1 million question. What is in there? You know what? I don't even want to know, Jenny. I've heard rumors. I mean, I know for a fact that one time there was a coffee machine in there. I heard there might be a machete in there, but I'm not sure. That might be.
He's crazy. I love it.
Hey, do you feel like the coach needs to have that relationship with his players? How well do you need to know your players and communicate with your players? Because I've covered so many coaches now, and everyone's different, and I can tell which ones know the players on a personal level, which ones just focus on the professional side of things. I'm just curious how you looked at it.
Yeah. Well, I think that changes, that's changed for me over the years. When I came into the league, I was just surviving, and it was really hard to professionally handle everything that was going on every day and do the relationship thing. I think as I've matured more and learned to hand things off, jobs off, and delegate more, you can spend more time on those personal relationships, and those are rewarding. So, but there's no doubt today's athlete is different than when Janny played. I think everyone would have loved a personal relationship back then, but in that era, there was no expectation of that. It was tell me what I got to do, where I got to be, how I got to do it, and I'm going to do it. And there wasn't a lot of relationship building. And I think now today's athlete, it's an expectation. They grow up with it, and they want it, and they need that. So, that's a much bigger part of it today than it was even 10 years ago.
Who's the best pure leader you've ever coached?
Oh, wow. That's a great question. Oh, man. So many good ones. I love Jumbo Joe Thornton because he it's a shame he never won a cup, because he deserves to have his name all over that cup. Like, because he backed up everything he did with his own play. If he was telling you to fight, he'd go out there and he'd drop the gloves himself. He played hard every night. He was one of the most selfless guys. I'll tell you a story. We're in Game 7 against the Vegas Golden Knights. That famous game where we 5-minute major, we're down 3-0.
Yeah.
And we scored 4 power play goals to come back in that game, and then 1 in double overtime. But he at that time was not on our first power play unit. Hall of Fame player, not on our first power play unit, just because of age, and we had some other guys there. But still, one of the best players, to ever play the half wall on the power play anywhere. And we scored 3 goals in a row to make it 3-3. There's still a minute left on the power play and about a minute and a half left in the game. So Steve Spott, my assistant coach, and I kind of look and go, okay, let's get the second unit out there. Let's get Jumbo out there for a shift. And I remember turning around and going, okay, Jumbo, you're a unit. And he said, no, leave them. He goes, they're hot, leave them. And we left them, and they scored again to go up 4-3. Vegas tied it up with a goalie out, and we won in double overtime. But the unselfishness, like of that guy in that moment, one of the best power play players to ever play, to not go out on the ice, to give his shift up, to recognize, what, these guys are rolling, let them go. That's sacrifice. You can't. That's leadership for me. It's not leading when things are good. It's sacrificing those type personal things in order for the betterment of the team. And, that was Jumbo.
Weren't you coaching? Because then you guys played St. Louis, right? In the next round? Was that the year that they won the cup? Like,
No, we beat,
you beat them 1 year, and then you guys lost to them 1 year in the conference
You're right.
final.
Yeah, you're right. We beat St. Louis the year we went to the cup my first year, and we lost to St. Louis that year. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it might have been that year in 19. Like, what was St. Louis? Like, did they surprise you at all when you got into that series? I don't know how late in the regular season you played them, but were you like, what is going on here? Like, what made them such a tough out in the playoffs?
You know what? Well, Craig Bennington, for one. I mean, he came in, that changed everything when they started him, and he got on a roll. And we've seen Benner on a roll. I mean, at the Hockey Canada level and also at the NHL level. As far as a big game goalie, there are not many when he's rolling that played like that. And he got on a roll. They got some confidence in that, and they were all on the same page. I mean, they never turned the puck over. They put every puck in deep. They had a great fourth line that played heavy and hard and with an identity. They had a big, heavy defense. They knew what they were. And I remember we got in that series. We won game 1. It was that hand pass goal. I don't know if you guys remember it.
Oh, yeah. Timo Meyer.
I remember that.
Yeah. And then we started to get some injuries too, on top of that. I think Joe Pavelski went out hurt, and
Carlson maybe?
It was somebody. Yeah. But, but St. Louis deserved it. You know what? They handled that. And you know what? The most impressive thing from a coaching point for me was the way Chief handled that hand pass. Because, there's a situation you could have absolutely lost your mind, and then your team might have lost their mind. And I remember him after the game. He was still a young head coach at that time, and the way he handled it, it was like, well, there's nothing we can do about it, but look and make sure we're ready for tomorrow. And I knew with the way he handled it that their team was going to be hard out.
Yeah, the whole team handled it. They all said the same thing. He had it like, hey, this is what we're going to say. We're moving on. We're not going to cry and complain about it.
Yeah.
So what about goaltenders? Like, when you have a legendary goaltender like a Marc-Andre Fleury, then you get this Robin Lehner who comes in and, like, he starts playing. Like, some decisions are going to rock the boat, but you just got to go with your gut, right? I mean, walk us through that decision, how Robin Lehner all of a sudden kind of starts taking over for a guy like Marc-Andre Fleury.
Well, you know what, we were in the same position in New Jersey with Marty Brodeur and Corey Schneider. Eventually, with all great players, you get to a point in your career where you're not just the undisputed guy, whether it's a forward Jumbo on the power play is a good example. He's not just hopping over the boards, the first power play unit anymore. And you know what, the goaltending, is the same. At some point it becomes a competition, and all you can do in like all your decisions in coaching is not have an agenda, not make it personal, and just try and make the best decision to help your team win a game, genuinely win a game, and hope that they respect that. And hey, listen, those aren't easy conversations. Those are terrible decisions to have to make. There's always feelings hurt, with great players when they have to take a little bit of a step back. And, it's not easy on anybody.
No. And Leonard was pretty established. I mean, he was playing great hockey at the time. But it gets personal, right? When his agent puts out, when Marc-Andre Fleury's agent puts out that cartoon image of the sword in the back with your name on it. Like, I want to go behind the scenes here, Pete. How did you guys handle that? And how pissed off were you? Were you angry about it?
You know what? I wasn't angry. I spoke to Marc-Andre Fleury about it. He was very good about it. He said, "Listen, my agent doesn't speak for me. Him and I had a conversation, and one thing about Flower, he's a team guy. He didn't want to be a distraction. And we were in the middle of the bubble playoffs. As unhappy as he was about not starting, that was first and foremost for him, and that's who he is at his core as a person. So it really, we had a conversation about it. I think we might have had a quick team meeting about it, and we move forward. It's never as big a deal behind the scenes and in the dressing room as it is out in the public.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it didn't put him in a real bad spot, right? I mean, it wasn't like, what the fuck? What is going on here? It's like, he's like, hey, it's not me. I don't speak for my agent. He doesn't speak for me. I don't speak for him. So
yeah. Well, you know what? Hey, listen, all I can tell you about Marc-Andre Fleury is a year later, he started the majority of games and won his first Vezina playing for me a year after that. So, you know what? Hey, listen, in hockey, it's not all smooth. There's rough weeks, there's rough conversations. We all, at the end of the day, we all try and put our egos aside as much as possible and keep things moving forward. And, he showed his true character by how he handled that, and then bounced back and had, won the first Vezina of his career the next year.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Listen, so Barry Trotz goes, and a couple more things, Pete. You've been great, man. We appreciate it. So he goes from behind the bench to being a GM.
Yeah.
Like, could you ever see yourself doing that? And like, I don't know what he hasn't had a ton of success as a GM. It's been hard. He signed some guys, so I don't know if it helps future coaches who want to go into management or not. But I mean, what does it tell you about how difficult of a role that is and how different that is from coaching?
Yeah. I'll tell you, first off, no chance. I'm interested in that job. No chance. I want a GM job. I love doing what I do. I love being in the middle of the action, on the bench, coaching. And I have no interest in another type of position in the league. Those are really hard jobs, and they're 12-month-a-year jobs now. I enjoy my summers, whether it's 8 weeks or 10 weeks, whatever, depending on the playoff run. I enjoy my summers off too much to sign up for that, because, with today's game now, with the scouting, with the tournaments, with analytics, those are 12-month, 7-day-a-week jobs that those guys have to do. And I got tremendous respect for Barry. It's not easy. And, all I would tell you is don't judge too early. He's a smart hockey guy. Yeah. Sometimes you need a little bit of time to see, and that's why GMs usually get a little longer than coaches.
What do you think about the coaching shelf life? You touched on it before, but I was going to ask you anyway. Is it completely unfair? I mean, these guys, you guys stick around for 2 or 3 years, and then you're. Yeah. No wonder all you guys want 5-year deals. I would want a 5-year deal too if you're going to fire me 2 years later.
You know what? Hey, listen, everyone's perspective is different. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to use the word unfair, because we're working at the NHL level. We're flying all over the world first class. We're getting paid like rock stars. There's nothing unfair about that. So, it's as opposed to unfair. I would just say it's really tough. It's really tough to come into anywhere and build relationships and put a program in and win, in 24 months or 36 months. You do the best you can, but I also understand that pressure too. There's a lot of expectations when people are paying what they pay to go see a game, and owners are paying what they pay for franchises now.
Hey, remember back in 2012 in MSG, and you started me and Eric Bolton and Ryan Carter. Did you know that we were going to brawl at the beginning of the game? Did you have an idea about that?
So I don't know if you know the background of that story, but they had come in New Jersey probably maybe a month before, and Torts had started, a bunch of his guys like that. I think they had Rupper, they had Prust, right? I don't remember who else they had. Bickle,
yep.
Yeah, and we didn't go there. We had the last opportunity to put a line out, and we didn't go there. We just played the game, and I was a little steamed. I know Lou was a little steamed about it. So I remember we went back in that night into Madison Square Garden, and I said to Lou, I'm going to return the favor here, and I handed Lou that starting lineup. I go, what do you think? And he could have shook me off like a pitcher. He could have said no, and he didn't. He said that looks good to me. And then again, you know what? Torts has at that point he has the same decision I had in New Jersey. Do I want to do this or I don't? And so I think once we saw his starting lineup, I think everybody in that building knew what was going on. But you know what? It was that's one of the craziest hockey nights that I've had to witness, and full marks to you guys. I that's not easy to do. I never liked putting guys in that position where they felt they had to do that. Honestly, I was hoping the Torts would start a quiet line like we did in New Jersey, and it would kind of go away, but it didn't, and it was fireworks. And I'll tell you what, that was a galvanizing moment for our group. I really think when I look back at that team, that was one of those moments when that happened that really brought us together, that led us to the run that we had, and obviously beating them in the playoffs and going to the Stanley Cup final. So, credit to you guys on the ice. You're an experienced fighter. Bolts is an experienced fighter. I felt bad for Ryan Carter because he got the worst of it. And but what a gamer,
He's a gamer, man.
Yeah, he was happy to be out there, and he wouldn't have missed it. I still laugh with him to this day about it. I see him in Minnesota sometimes.
So do I. Yeah, it's so funny.
Iconic moment. Hey, you ever been tossed from a game? And why don't we see more coaches get tossed? I like, you're losing, just say something, cross the line with the ref, and just let them boot you and just get out of there, like we see in baseball,
I have been tossed. I got tossed twice from games. The worst toss I got was in New Jersey, in Madison Square Garden, because you have to do the walk of shame through the crowd there. And, they're throwing crap at you. They're yelling at you. We were missing the playoffs that year in New Jersey. It was a late game in the season. That was a nothing game. And I don't know. I thought we were getting screwed. I wasn't happy with how we were playing. I lost it, and he tossed me, and I had to do that walk of shame basically through the crowd. And, New York Ranger fans, they don't like New Jersey to begin with. And they sure took it out on me on my way back through the crowd in order to get to the dressing room. But, why doesn't happen anymore? I think there's more respect for officials now. And I think coaches have really taken that out of your bag. That used to be a tactic, right? To get your team going. Like, it used to be, hey, I'm going to rip on the refs to get my team going. And I don't think we use that anymore very often. I just think, and that's probably a good thing, because those guys got a really tough job to do.
Yeah, they do. And
you mentioned how the players are different today. Like, you get these young kids that come in, especially the highly touted guys, the first round picks who they knew they were going to be in the NHL from the time they were 14, 15, 16 years of age. They've always been, every coach has kind of kissed their ass up until they get to the NHL, where they have to get coached a little bit hard maybe. Is that difficult when you're dealing with some of these phenoms who come into the NHL?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, coaching's tough, and it's not just the phenoms. I think every guy, has a little bit of a different way he wants to be coached or responds to it, and that's on us as coaches to find those push buttons on what works for each guy. Janny was a guy you just threw over the boards. He knew what he had to do. He knew his job, and he went out and did it. And on the other end, from a skill player point of view, Mike Richards was that guy for me. He thought like a coach. I mean, he knew. I remember, even in junior hockey, like as I was thinking it, boy, we need a big hit here, or we could use a scrap here. He was doing it as I was thinking it, without it being said. Some guys innately have that. Some guys, you have to push some buttons. Some guys you have to pat on the back and stroke to get out there and do the right things. But every athlete's different.
All right, so you just opened yourself up for that then. Give me a player you've coached who would make a great head coach, who you would say, if you pulled him aside and said, listen, you should go into coaching.
You know what? I've done that on a handful of occasions with guys. One guy I remember in New Jersey I did it with was Ryan Clough. He was at the end of his career. Yep. He had a bunch of concussions. Yep. Mm-hmm. And he actually got into coaching, and I think would be a head coach in the NHL to this day. He's in management now. But he had that great ability he had hockey sense and smarts. But he also had a little bit of that toughness, and he also had that it factor where, he commanded respect. I would have been a fantastic NHL head coach. He ended up coaching in the American League, East Coast League, and was on that track. And I think the concussions at ice level, really set him back a little bit. And he's a rising star now in management, which is probably a smarter move anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Listen, how badly do you want to get back behind the bench? Are you going to be picky and wait for like what's best for Pete, the best opportunity, or are you looking for? There's always so many jobs that open up and waiting for somebody.
Yeah.
And has somebody already knocked on your door and you said I'm not ready yet, or no?
No. I haven't told anyone I'm not ready yet. I'm not going to say nobody's put out any feelers. But how bad do I want to get in? I think I don't even see the back of my car, but I carry my skates in the back of my car, ready to go.
Well, I told Cam, I was like, man, we're doing this next Monday. I was like, watch him get hired before Monday, because
it always happens when we have coaches on.
Hey, whenever we have a coach on, you can ask Dean Evison, Peter Laviolette. There's a list. Gerard, there's a million guys who they get hired right after they come on here.
So be ready.
It's the craziest thing.
That's a good thing. Well, thanks for having me on. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I do have to end this with. You know what? The guy sitting next to you there, so much respect for him as a player. Both from the opposing bench in junior hockey, watching what he did, the impact on the game every night, and then, getting the pleasure to coach him a little bit in pro. Much respect for you, Janny, and the career you had and how you got there. So
I appreciate it. Yeah, I learned a lot from you.
He's scared of you, Pete. He was nervous.
I'm always intimidated by my because I respect him.
He's not nervous.
Scared of anybody. He's not scared of anybody.
Hey,
besides my wife.
Tom McClellan came on, and he got hired a few weeks later too. Yeah. I do have one last little question, because Connor Bedard gets hurt the other day. Does Hockey Canada get automatic access into anybody who's on the radar into their medical situation? Like, do you know exactly what's going on there?
You know what? It's a good question. I don't know. I do know we have an extra long. Everyone's got an extra long list of injury replacement guys. So, we'll know before we go. In February, and everyone's got access to extra players for injury purposes.
Yeah, I didn't know if Billy Guerin's calling, if a USA guy gets hurt, if he can call the other GM, be like, hey, we need to know what.
Yeah, you know what? Everybody shares that information. Yeah. At that level for sure.
Okay. All right,
Pete.
Hey, all
Thanks,
the best,
fellas.
Pete.
Good luck to you.
Merry
I'll
Christmas.
see you. We'll
Thanks
keep it
for
touching.
doing
Merry
this.
Christmas.
Yeah, same to
See
you.
Pete.
That was Pete DeBoer
Hell yeah.
on the Canister podcast presented by Stiefel.
Damn right. He was great. Really nice to me. Andy hated it.
Doesn't know who you are.
Andy hated it.
Doesn't even know who you are.
Told stories about me and stuff. It was nice.
He didn't really do that. He said you were like,
what?
You carved a great career out for yourself.
Yeah, that
which
was
you
nice
did.
of him.
I've always
Andy's gonna delete that. He's gonna tell Aiden to delete that.
Wait, is that still in there?
Yeah, I know. God, yeah, you hate.
I was the first person to ever pump your tires up, dude. Remember I said you're the most.
You're the first person I ever pumped my tires
I
up?
think
Are you
so.
out of here?
I think I was. But I think, remember we were at an event and I was speaking and I said the best story to ever come out of St. Louis hockey. It's like the biggest miracle to ever happen was that you were the first to ever play in the NHL.
It is ridiculous.
Out of St. Louis.
It really is, if you really think about it.
And
ridiculous.
the biggest success story to ever come out of St. Louis. I said that
It's
in front of lots
but
of
it's
people.
Patty now, for sure.
Now it's Patty.
I'm there, though. I'm right up there.
Rank the top 5 players to ever come out of St. Louis. Go.
The best players?
Yeah, because I'll rank them, but you can rank them too. Go.
The best, Clayton.
Are you putting him number 1?
I'm just throwing
No,
out
no,
Paulie.
no.
Is Paulie from St. Louis?
Yeah.
Okay, so Paulie.
You had to have been raised here and played at least up to your Bantam major year. That's the qualifications I have because I'm coming out with my list of the top 50 players in the history of St. Louis hockey. I may have to reduce it to the top 25 because once you get to 26 to 50, it's kind of like you're just interchanging guys, and then it's going to upset some people who aren't on there.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
And
you can't, if you're not in the top
Clayton,
25, it is what it is.
and then-
You just,
I don't know. Just the guys at Patty to.
I think I got you in there.
Well, I'm probably one of the most influential players.
That wasn't the category. This is the best top 5 players
everybody's
ever.
like, Cam's in NHL.
No, it's great.
And I come home and
You
I
are
take
a
care of
great
all the
influence.
boys, and I fucking take them to Harry's, and I bring limos, and
Harry's.
girls everywhere. We're partying. I'm picking tabs up.
Time out. Whose limo was it? Whose limo was it, dude?
Andy's limo.
Thank you.
It's Andy's limo. Like
He
Andy
found
had a
my
fucking
limo guy because I brought
I've
Cam
used
to
him
my show. Not until I
before.
brought you to the show.
I've used him to go to concerts and shit like that.
Larry Plow had a good time in there. Can I give a shout out to Jarmo Kekalainen?
Yeah.
Because I said that he'd be the GM probably by the next show.
Yeah.
They moved on from Kevin Adams, who has a long history with ownership there in Buffalo. We wish him the best and nothing but success in whatever he chooses to do moving forward, Cam. Also, Jarmo Kekalainen, I believe his dad passed away.
Really?
Yesterday, maybe. So I want to give a shout out to the Kekalainen family. Great people on the passing of his dad, who I believe was in his low 80s, maybe in 82.
Yeah, it's a good run. Good run.
Have you guys made Christmas cookies or anything yet?
Christmas cookies for who?
You don't make them at the house?
I don't need. Sure, Andy.
She
My
does-
house is like you walk in my house, you're like, this is Christmas. Like that's
Hey,
where I'm at. I'm
she
in the North
doesn't-
Pole.
She doesn't make Christmas cookies.
She makes everything. She's a damn good cook.
She didn't make cookies?
Is Lori a good cook?
She's gotten so much better.
She's gotten so much better.
She has. It's amazing.
Chicken fingers.
No. She's like, she'll make full on like recipes and soups and casseroles and shit. When I
She's
met
gotten so much. That's
Cam,
such a.
when I met her, she could not cook. And this is probably
That's a game changer.
this is probably
That's a game
we
changer.
started dating almost 20 years ago. It'll be 20 years in 2026. So 20 years ago
Is
we
she your
started.
first love?
No. But my biggest love. And really, I can say I've loved others in previous relationships, but I've never loved anyone like her.
Why do I laugh?
I've never loved any other woman like her. Ever.
Good. That's what you're supposed to say. Yeah.
And so everyone's had prior relationships. Right? But the reality is no one has ever fulfilled me the way that she does. Now,
fulfilled me.
now back to
I
the
just can't picture. I'm sorry. It's so funny.
now back to the cooking. She's
gotten so
she
much
could
better.
not cook when we first met. And cooking is like
Tell us about it.
it's like
Andy.
anything else. If you're not confident in the kitchen, you're not going to be a good cook. Once you realize, hey, this goes with that, that goes with that, this goes with that. I like this seasoning. It tastes good on everything. You can use this. You got it made. You can pretty much do everything. You have to trust yourself, and you got to believe in yourself, and you got to have that confidence.
Write a cookbook.
And we are.
Oh man, that'd be bad. And then talk about it on the podcast.
Yeah, well, she will on all the things.
People are gonna be.
Brought to you by on all the things with Laurie Rogan. You're gonna have that one, but no. So her cooking has gotten fantastic. She's not a griller. She's not on the barbecue grill. She's not doing that yet. But in terms of casseroles, soups, and just any other meals, following recipes, she likes to do recipes. Now, I don't like her doing the recipes as much because you know what happens when she does the recipes, Cam? You want to know what happens?
So funny.
You want to know what happens?
It don't taste good.
No, it's so damn expensive. She's like, oh, I found a recipe. I'm like, it's like a $300 meal you just made. With all the ingredients, everything you got to buy.
Put your foot down.
I know. So it's like, we don't need
You
that.
need to put your foot
You can
down.
use this instead of that. We got this, we have this, we already have this and that.
Get control of that.
So the recipe should follow, out of like a Whole Foods magazine or something like that.
Ugh.
It just gets expensive.
Ugh.
Why is that? Ugh.
Whole Foods.
You don't like good food?
Nah. Good food? I do. Whole Foods? Nah, it's not my... I tried it in Jersey.
Tried it. It's a grocery store,
I know
dude.
exactly what the fuck it
What
is.
do you
I
mean
live
you
right
tried
fucking
it?
by it in
What's
Prospect
wrong with
Avenue.
it?
The food sucks. And it's expensive.
You
The
don't,
food tastes like shit at Whole Foods.
What does?
Yes, everything. It has
Dude,
this weird fucking organic taste to it. I hate it.
That organic taste is
Yeah.
bad.
In Whole
Hey,
Foods, inexpensive.
All y'all, that's where you know you can't ever trust this guy with food again. Okay? Remember I brought you in a surprise box last year? I'll bring you a surprise box this year.
Yeah, I threw it all away.
Did you?
You gave me like rubber duckies and
Oh,
stuff.
dude,
like
don't
a,
ever
like
throw
a
that away.
child.
That is great stuff. And homemade chocolates and everything from there's
From
an
Lori?
old school drugstore here in town.
Homemade from
They've
Lori.
been making it in their kitchen for 100 years. Chocolate.
I'll eat that.
Chocolatiers.
Give me that.
Yeah,
I'll eat that.
Okay, I will. I'll bring it to you.
You give me like fucking, like a box full of bullshit, like rubber duckies, glasses that don't fit. Like it was a concoction of stupidity.
Yeah.
And he's like, this is cool. I'm like, no, it's not.
All right. Firstform.com/Cam.
At least you can get drunk on the thing I gave you.
The box of wine.
Yeah, give it back to me. I'll take it.
I still have a headache.
See, that's the bitch of it. I'll give him a gift, and if he gave it back to me, I'm like, hell yeah. He gives me a gift. He ain't taking it back. He's going to throw it away just like I did. That's the difference.
My head still hurts. I'm still hungover from that, I think.
Give it to me.
I'm going to. You'd still drink it from a year ago. hey, nothing ages like wine, right?
Shit.
Firstform.com/Cam and Strick. Use our link. Sparks Hockey. Get the skate sharpened. You'll still get it by Christmas. Use our promo code Cam and Strick. Cam and Strick. You're going to save more money than Black Friday and Cyber Monday.
Never mind.
So get it today. Don't let Seth ruin your holidays.
Yeah, get him out of there.
I just want the holidays to feel long. I just want the whole day long. I'm gonna make
It's actually in a good spot because it's Thursday.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my
it's good.
homemade
Well, you're gonna cook.
my homemade
stop.
cinnamon rolls in the morning.
Those are homemade? You mean from the fucking thing that you open up? and put
No,
'em in
I
there?
make them homemade, dude.
Oh yeah, with what?
I'll show them to you.
No.
I roll out the dough.
Do you? What do
Yeah,
you use the dough with?
cinnamon. What do you
So
mean?
how do you make the dough?
Well, I think I'll buy the dough and then I'll just roll it out.
Okay.
Sometimes we'll make
You
the
roll it
dough,
out for what?
and then I cut it into my cinnamon squares, and then you cut
No.
them in strips and you roll them
No,
up.
you buy the thing, you open the thing, you boom, and you place them.
No,
that's exactly what you do.
Then I put my
you say
cinnamon.
it's homemade.
I
You're
put my
lying.
cinnamon mixture.
You're
nutmeg,
lying
sugar,
to the people.
vanilla.
You're lying to the people.
Dude. And then I spread it on there, cut it with my roller, roll it up. Got about 8 to a pan on the cookie sheet. Okay. I got about 8 to a pan on a cookie
Andy wants
sheet.
to be it's unbelievable.
At about 425. 375 to 425, varying on how long you want to cook it for. If you have a convection oven, text me. We can, go through that together in terms of the right temperature. Happy Hanukkah to everyone out there, too.
I said it already.
You didn't mean it, though. So I'm going to mean it. Happy Hanukkah to everybody out there.
Yeah.
And I hope you have a great 8 days
We
of
love you
Hanukkah.
guys.
Some call it Chanukah.
Let's go.
Do you know there's more spellings for Hanukkah than any other word in the dictionary? Did you know that?
Man, come on, man. Like,
No, I'm just asking you.
you're wasting time.
SparksHockey.com. Use our promo code Cam and Strick. Blue Note Roofing. Call David Novak today, 314-920-5713. Wish him some holiday cheer.
Man,
He's the
happy
best.
holidays, homie.
True Float. Get that heated chair and get that cooler and get it today.
Let's go.
You don't
let's
have to go to Alberta to get it, but it
No.
comes from Alberta.
Yep. And you know it's made right, baby.
You know what's
Made
not
right.
made right?
A Yeti.
Mhm.
Exactly right.
What are they?
Pussy.
True Float
Shit kicking.
from Alberta. Pete DeBoer's a shit kicker, too. He was a hell of a player back in the day, also. Go look at his stats.
Yeah, I did.
Hockey DB those.
Cinnamon. Yep. I did.
If you want my stats, I'll send them to you.
We'd all love that, actually. We'd all love that.
Okay, listen, that does
All
it.
right, that's it, guys. Love
for
you guys.
This edition, we will have a best of Christmas week and then into New Year's and
Yeah.
then back in 2026.
With some shit kickers.
Better than ever, baby.
Love you guys. Peace out, homies.
shit kicker, 2 bombs in the lead. Soul dragging cougars, no time for fatigue. And he's a shit talker, stirring up the show. Never played a shift, but he's ready to go.